Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Holy Smokes podcast. We got our boys Malachi, Damian Guillermo, and of course myself, the
Yeah,
GOAT, the biggest. You feel me?
The biggest
The
bird.
guy, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Nah, I'm just
Gave you
playing.
that title, bro.
The biggest bird, bro. He a Ravens
Hell
fan.
nah. Hey, bro.
Biggest
Hell yeah.
bird.
You know what I'm
Big
saying?
birds over here, nigga. I don't know what y'all talking about. All that talk about Lamar's not gonna come back. All that talk about we ain't the best in our division. All that talk about Joey B. I don't want to hear it, man. Big
Joey B.
birds, you know what
Did
I'm
he
saying?
sign
Big
though?
Baltimore. Nah, he ain't signed yet. But
Alright,
they
so
ain't
what you
really on
talking?
him, man. They ain't on him, bro. It's not on him, man. But man, fuck it, man.
We gonna get in. Let's get into it.
Though. We can
So
get
look,
into
bro.
it, man. Go ahead, bro.
Hey,
Fuck,
they
speak
they
your
fran
piece.
they franchise tagged this man for 32 million. I feel like that's not enough.
For
That is
what?
not enough
For
for
32?
him.
Hell no, it's not
Not
enough.
enough for him. Like you can't
Not enough.
re-sign this man for only 32
You
million.
need at
When you
least
got mans
50.
like Patrick Mahomes making his bag, Josh Allen making his bag, Daniel Jones just got signed, and I'm pretty sure Daniel Jones contract more than that.
I think Daniel Jones got somewhere around like 40 or something like that. I feel like the premium price for a Lamar Jackson type quarterback is like 50. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 mil per year. And you gotta think about it, bro. Think about how much disrespect is being put on this man's name, right? He's an MVP. I think he's only like what 26. His win to loss ratio is incredible. One of the best in the league since he started been a starter. And he's made it to the playoffs what 2 3 times, won a
Yeah, bro.
playoff game. You know what I mean? Like, so just the fact that our organization is playing with him like that is disheartening, bro, because you got a bona fide superstar on the roster, and the obvious thing would be like you want to keep him, and everybody knows you pay your stars. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it's so hard. You know what I'm saying? Because if we lose Lamar Jackson, bro, that's my heart will
It's a
be.
rebuild, in my
Nah, fuck a
opinion.
rebuild. Fuck a rebuild.
Who
You
y'all
know what
got in
I'm
the
saying?
backup? Y'all still
Tyler
got
Huntley,
Bridgewater?
our Pro Bowl quarterback, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Yeah, he made the Pro Bowl last year, and obviously, he's not the long term answer, bro. But
you said the
Who?
Pro Bowl?
yeah,
Who?
Pro Bowl, Pro Bowl is like the All Star game for football players.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You
I
know
was
what I
like,
Okay.
mean?
what?
And
I
he
ain't
was
never heard
draft.
of
No.
He's the backup to Lamar Jackson, our starting star quarterback, right?
that.
Mm-hmm.
But because he was out, Tyler Huntley had to start last season, and he made it to like the football's All Star game, right? And it's really because another nigga got injured, but he still made it. I'm taking that. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
okay.
yeah, I'm taking that shit. Hell yeah. But
Gotta
I
take
don't
your
know,
dubs when
bro.
you get them,
Shout
bro.
out to Lamar, man. Shout out to Lamar. How y'all feeling though, man? How y'all feeling this weekend, bro?
Doing
Malachi,
alright.
Great.
Dane,
You know?
we thought you was done
Chilling.
for, bro. I ain't gonna
Alright, come
lie.
on, come
COVID
on.
Niggas
did
hitting the
kick you
line
out.
saying, but I don't know what's going on, bro. He might not make it. He's
Right,
doing
man.
this, he doing that. His breath sound real heavy. You know what I
Man was
mean?
doing pop smoke covers, bro, when he
Oh
had
Yo,
a
God,
stop,
cold.
stop, stop.
Yeah,
That's
it's
crazy.
possible.
Nah, I'm chilling, bro. I just got
niggas in
over
the
this
bed. I
shit.
feel invincible.
I feel invincible.
Nigga on
I
it.
was,
That
bro.
bad, man.
That shit was bad, bro. I was over here like just weak as hell, like, and I was just coughing, sneezing. I'm like, yo, if I do this pod, I'm gonna be like, welcome to the whole, like the whole time, bro. So yeah, I was out of it, but I'm good now, man. I appreciate y'all.
We good to
I had a
hear,
good
man.
pod last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah,
Great
we
to have
Good
you
one
appreciate
last
back,
it.
week.
bro.
But
Thank
we
you, bro. I
missed
appreciate
we
that.
missed the
We missed you, bro.
the missing
I needed that New
pieces.
York,
Yeah.
piece,
Yeah, we need that New York
Yeah.
representation, that Bronx
huh?
representation up in here, bro.
Bronx
What's up with y'all,
representation.
Malachi, Damian?
I'm doing great, bro. I just got
Great,
my
man.
my fresh retwist this morning, you know what I'm saying? Nigga
I
feeling
see my
himself, you know
nigga.
what
I
I'm
Oh,
see
saying?
no.
you.
Okay.
Nigga
Okay.
feeling
Yep,
himself, you
Give
yep,
him a
know what
little,
I'm
yep.
little
saying?
side profile, bro. Little side profile. Okay.
Saying?
Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Young nudie out here.
That
Yo,
shit.
Nudie.
Yeah.
Hey,
Taking
nigga,
them
it's a
hoes.
tennis chain jumping off your neck, nigga.
Oh
God
yes, sir.
damn.
You know you gotta have the ice
Hey,
too,
Oh,
nigga. You
Damn,
know
that hoe a
what I'm
little
damn.
bit
what
too
Wear
about
some
saying?
bright.
you,
Hey,
Damon?
shades or
chill
something.
out, bro. Chill out. It's too bright. Chill out.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Too bright. You
man.
hurt my eyes, dog.
It's light, bro. It's light. It's light.
What about you,
Yeah.
Damien? How you
Thank
feeling,
you.
bro?
Man, I'm
Chilling?
chilling, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I just be vibing.
That nigga Damien look
Shit, I'm
like he
not
ready
gonna
for
lie,
some ski
fool.
mask activity.
You have
You
to
know
know
what I'm saying? I
good.
gotta be the hoodie guy, but nah,
You know
like
what I'm saying?
I've been chilling, bro. I've been playing a game. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit too invested. No, you know how it
Alright.
is on the game, bro.
I
You
see
know.
you, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
What
You
well,
have to
let
game
me
you
find that.
playing?
Huh?
What game you playing?
Oh, it's a Fire Emblem. It's
Emblem?
called Fire Emblem. It's anime chess, basically. Like that's what people
Anime
call it.
chess. That's alright.
Yeah, yeah. If you ever played like Smash Bros. And you know, like the Marth nigga, like that's him. Like that's kind of his franchise, or whatever. It's pretty cool. It's some nerd shit, man. I mean, it's not no Call of
Nah,
Duty or
But it's
no
addicting though.
mainstream shit.
Like you just want to
Yeah,
run
it's
that
for
shit
me.
over
nah.
and over again.
I
For
fucks with the
me,
Fire
yeah.
Emblem.
It's
Fire
it's
Emblem's
I've
pretty
only
definitely
it's
a
seen
pretty
like the
fun.
advertisements and
Like
shit for it.
yeah, it's like a strategy type shit. So
Yeah.
yeah, I've been
Alright.
it's
I
kind of
might fuck with that.
a niche audience, but it's really fun once you learn the mechanics and how
Don't
the
they
game
make a
works.
lot of money? Like,
They
you
do
know.
pretty well for
uh
Nintendo. For
yeah,
Nintendo's
yeah.
franchises, first party game,
Keep
they do pretty well.
they keep
That's
making them
cool.
hoes.
It's
So
not like a Call of Duty AAA well, but
yeah.
It's
they,
decent.
it's kind of
Decent.
it's kind of like you know how Pokemon still does well, but that's like a niche
Yeah, yeah.
audience to the Pokemon games. But
But I
Fire
know
Emblem
low
got its
key
own.
like mobile games, like well, I'm not saying that's a mobile game, but just those type of games type shit make a lot of money type.
Oh yeah, that's why they keep on making them, bro.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, bro. I might have to get into mobile gaming. This shit always just felt clunky to
Uh-uh.
me. I don't know.
It's
It's convenient, but even
it's
like the thing with
cool,
the
but it's all
Switch,
about the money, bro.
yeah, the Switch is cool. See, that's the thing, bro. Like the Switch is a cool console, and I got a Switch, but like it's like when you become an adult, unless you on like the airplane or like
Yeah.
you just not taking your video game, you just feel like a kid, bro. Like so, I mean, the mobile gaming aspect, and even like the Steam Deck and stuff is cool. Like the Steam Deck is cool because you could have like literally a PC, but in like a Switch format.
Yeah.
But
Bro.
it just feel weird taking your like you taking your game
You feel
out
like
to play in
you feel
public,
like
That's
and
what
then
I'm
you got a
saying,
little,
you
bro.
feel
and then you
like you
see a
like
chick,
12
and
in that hoe.
Yo, bro,
right,
let
you
me
see a
be
chick and her son pull out the game. It's like, bro, what am I, a fucking
I'm
kid?
gonna be
Right,
Like,
honest, bro. I be
right,
in public. If I see a grown man pull out a switch, I look at you and I'm like, that's not it. Like you just kind of look
right.
childish. Not, and I don't think that
Yeah,
you a childish person or you immature. It
right,
just
right.
yeah.
looks so
That's the
like
correct assumption, honestly. Like if I saw a grown ass man playing a Game Boy or some shit, fool, I'd be like, bro, you like
you too
this
old
is
for
not
this,
the
You a
right.
bro.
man
Right,
child.
right. This is not
Aren't
the
you
right
going to
Yeah,
age.
work,
That's fucked
bro?
up.
Right.
it's
You
one
about to
thing to
start
do
your
it at
Like
own
niggas
home.
can't play their video games out in public at a
Yo,
certain
bro.
age.
Hey,
That's
hey,
crazy.
No. Bro, let
It's
me tell you
really
something.
it
like
just looks away.
Let
That's
me tell you something,
crazy.
bro. One time I had an interview for a job a couple years ago, and it was like a hiring pool. So there's a bunch of people in the room. It's probably about like 15, 16 people in the room, and you just waiting for them to call you up. And this man's a grown man, bro. I swear he was older than me. The man was like in his 30s. He pulled out a whole switch, bro. We sitting for an interview. And they looking at you playing that game right now. And you just in the game, bro. They called his name
crazy.
up. And this man was, huh? Bro, see,
Put the
you
game back in his
unprepared. Put
pocket,
your
looking at
game back in the back. You put a switch in your pocket, you crazy. Boy, he put the switch back in
him.
his bag and went up
Put
for the
that
You got
hoe,
some
interview.
no, no,
big,
you put that hoe,
you
you
got
That's a
put
some,
that
big
hoe in
ass
your pants,
pockets.
you
like,
got some big
no,
ass
you
pants,
put that
bro.
hoe in the back, in like
You know,
in
New
your
York
pants,
Bruh.
niggas
between
got all
your
types of,
drawers and your
Yo,
jeans,
stop.
like you just tuck that hoe right there.
I'm just
Hell
saying
Tighten
no.
there's
the
all
belt
types
up.
of switches you can have in your pocket. I'm just,
Yeah, like I'm saying, it's the same
you know
thing
what
with
I'm
a gun,
saying?
bro. That's
That's
how
a
hood
triple
niggas do guns
entendre
and
right
That
shit.
was
there.
a triple
Same thing.
entendre.
That's a
That was crazy.
triple. Yo,
That
this
was crazy.
nigga Guillermo,
That's crazy.
might be a rapper in you, my boy.
Me?
Might be a rapper in you, my
I ain't
boy.
say that, ball. That was
Come
you,
on,
bro.
man. No, that was you. You the one that said, you know,
All
a
right, bro.
switch in
Y'all
the
gonna be
pocket
over
is
here
crazy.
sucking each other's dicks and shit,
Hell
bro.
nah, this
But
nigga wild, man. Hell nah.
Yo,
Man, how far is
Hell
it?
nah,
Man, just
hell nah.
what
Fuck
the
calm
that.
fuck is
down.
going
Calm
on?
down, all that
I
Hey,
was just
excitement,
playing.
man.
I was just
But
real
playing,
look,
bro. I
quick.
was just
I ain't
playing,
gonna
bro.
lie. I am super hyped because a nigga hit. I don't know if y'all into shoes like that, but a nigga hit on the cement threes. You feel me?
Oh, you
The
did?
cement
Nice.
Yes,
three,
I
the
hit on
cinder
the
block
Cement.
cement
threes.
three.
Why
Hit
they
on the
call them
cinder
hoes?
block three.
Why they call them hoes cement?
I
It's the
don't know why they call
colorway.
them. Is it because
Colorway.
cement's not white though? It's a primarily white
It's like
shoe.
it's like a gray. Cement's gray. Well,
Yeah,
Gray
cement
cement
is
is
maybe like the
white.
white, but then
elephant print on it might be a little cementy. You know
That's
what I
what it
mean? I
is.
don't
It's
Them
the
know.
hoes
print on
call
the
them
shoe.
cements. That's kind of
I
But
hard.
thought
regard,
With it.
you knew that.
no, the
It's the
print on
print
the
on
shoe
it.
is elephant print, nigga.
Yeah, but it looked like cement.
Nah, I guess so. Well, you taught me something new. Appreciate it,
Yeah.
nigga.
I didn't
But
know.
I thought you
anyway,
Damn.
it's
was a
like
sneakerhead.
it's like a legendary motherfucking colorway. So that shit's super hype on it. And I had to cop me
Congrats.
some pandas
Hey,
too.
y'all get ready for the fucking
Congrats.
IG post I about to come out with.
Come on, man. I'm
New
going
shoes, new him. He about to
crazy.
switch up on
Yeah.
everybody. Podcast come next week. Yo,
Hell
I'm not
no.
gonna make it. This man right here.
I've been on this shoe shit, man. Niggas,
Yeah,
niggas know
you've
what
been
it
doing
is.
it, bro. I'm not gonna
Niggas
lie,
know
you've
what
been
it
on it
is,
for a minute.
man.
Hey, Your
Hell
boy,
yeah.
shout out to Carlos. Carlos beat the sneakerhead.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout
Carlos,
out
Shout out
yeah,
my
Carlos,
boy
Carlos be
So
man.
having
I be
fire
Cozy.
having
too, bro.
shoes.
Cozy ass Low. Shout out Cozy ass
I be
Lows.
having that.
Hell
Hella
yeah.
shoes.
That's a homie of ours. Y'all niggas, y'all might know him, might not, but cool nigga, bro. Cool nigga.
Was
Yeah, we'll
it
have
so
him on
cozy,
one
something
day.
like that? Yeah, man.
So what's like the staple shoe in New York? What y'all wear? Cause I know in Memphis,
The
it's
Timbs.
like
Look at that. The
The
Forces.
staple.
The Air Force
I
One.
know the Timbs is like the the
So
stereotypical New York shit, but I know all y'all can't be wearing Timbs, bro. Like for us, it's like
nah, come
Forces.
on, bro.
We wear
I mean,
J's. Like Forces, all white low top Forces, probably like our staple shoe of the city type shit.
I feel like that's a lot of cities though, because for us, I mean, you got the Timbs, and then you got your Uptowns, which is some white up Air Forces. Low the lows with the just all white.
Yeah.
Besides that, staple. Besides those two, I don't really think so. It's a lot of fashion in New York. A lot of people wear a lot of different things.
Oh,
Nobody's
y'all
like
probably
wearing
be
the
on
same
designer
shit.
and shit. Yeah, y'all niggas like super into fashion up there. Y'all got
High
fashion weeks
fashion.
and y'all
Hey,
be wearing
bro.
the Astro Boy boots
No,
and
no, no,
shit.
no, no,
You ain't
no, no.
never
Cut
seen
it
no
out.
shit like that in New
The
York.
Cut it out, bro.
Astro Boy.
Cut it out, bro.
You
Cut
know
it
what's
out, bro.
crazy though? I
Oh
seen they
man.
making the Mario in honor of the Mario movie that's coming out. They making
Yeah.
Mario shoes that you can like wear too, and they
All
big
right,
as
but
fuck like
Come
the
You talking
the
about
Astro
those
Boy
little
Mario,
logo.
the
like
Mario
brown
boots
shit
is crazy,
ugly as
nigga.
Yeah, yeah,
hell.
yeah,
with like
Yeah,
his
the
little brown
Mario.
boots?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm not.
crazy.
They
Yeah, I
making
might
it
have to
for the
cop.
Mario movie. I'm finna say,
What?
like, that could be a slick,
Now you're
like the
bugging, bro.
debut of the Mario movie. That's a collector's item, honestly.
You
You can
gonna look
flip
like
that hoe.
Franklin the fucking what? The turtle with them shits
Yo,
on, bro.
There's gonna be some Mario head out there that want
Mario be stomping on
like,
turtles, bro. You know what I'm
You
saying,
gonna look
bro?
like a whole fucking horse with them hooves on.
You stomp a nigga out, call him a
Heck
Goomba,
yeah,
nigga.
yeah, nah.
Not the
That
Goomba.
shit crazy.
Looking at
But hey,
Hey,
man,
man.
what y'all want to get into, bro? I know y'all
Hey, I
seen
damn.
like
do.
some of
I
this.
wanna
man.
I
It's
wanna
I'm
me
not
get
gonna
though.
into
lie.
It's
something
I
real
me.
want to
quick.
talk about this. I want to talk about this finesse 2 times. Giving a
The
nigga 5K for doing 11 years,
Yeah.
dog. Like that shit is
Bruh,
crazy.
that shit is funny as hell. Back to what we talking about a couple episodes about like the street shit and the snitching and all that other shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like just how dumb the whole shit is, bro. Like this is what you get, man. This is what you get, man. I don't know if I ain't do no deeper
Man,
research into this topic, bro. But
There's
like
apparently,
none needed.
if a
you know,
nigga think I'm gonna spend 11 years in jail food and 5K is enough, like I mean, look, you could look at the bright side and be like, at least it gave me some when I got out of jail. You know what I'm saying? But then
right.
again, it's like if you really my homie, bro, like just don't give me nothing. Like don't like I feel like it's an insult if I'm getting out of jail. Well, I mean, he did take a charge for him though.
So
Right.
look, you got to set it up. You got to set it up so the audience, know what the
They
fuck
get
we talking
they
about.
get
You know what I'm
the
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
context. Yeah.
Finesse two times. Oh,
Yeah,
go ahead. You got it. You
I
got
don't know. I don't know if like, I don't know the full story. All I know is finesse 2 times. He went and picked up his homie from jail, bruh. He took a
it. Yeah.
charge for him or something like that, and he gave him 5K and a pair of shoes.
After doing 11 years.
11
Right after
years?
doing
Nah,
11
11
yeah.
11
years
years.
years.
in jail.
It's
I don't know.
man. I mean, I guess they friends and
That
shit,
shit
bruh. But you give
crazy.
me 5K and a pair of shoes, dog. Like after I get out, like
Bro, if I take a charge, do 11
man,
years, and
bruh.
I get out to
On
5K
God,
and some
like I want you
shoes,
to be a millionaire, fool,
bro,
like a
I'm going
son,
right
like on
back.
the fly.
That shit crazy as
Like
hell.
you
Right,
can't
right.
You
trade
know what I'm
time
saying?
for
It's
money,
like, what's
bruh.
the
I'm a
point, bro?
Yo, I'm crashing out on the nigga right there, bro. As soon as
Bro,
he hand me the 5K, nigga.
that's
Like,
certified crash dummy shit, bro. I don't
I'm
know,
Go
bro.
crashing
back to
out.
jail now. I go back to jail. This is right.
Oh god, I'm
That's what
crashing
you
out
get,
right
bro.
there.
What would y'all get
Yo,
for y'all homie that did that shit? Like, what would y'all do
11 years?
if y'all was him in
If
his
he took a
position?
charge for me,
If you was him in his position, what do you think is like an
ah,
acceptable, like, compensation for that?
there's nothing like, because to me, like, you
Time is
can't make
invaluable.
back time, bro. Time is invaluable. Like, there's nothing I could give him to like, or at least like, I would just be loyal, fool. Like, that's all I would do, bro. Like,
Yeah, you gonna
I
have
would
to
just be
take the
Well,
loyal.
charge back.
right.
Yeah,
See,
You
like
have
I'll
to
have to
take
do
the
some shit
charge.
like that. Like honestly, like I would
like
just be like, you know what I'm saying, look out for him and shit like that, because that's some real shit. Especially if I was doing some dumb shit and you looking out for me, like that's crazy.
yeah, I gotta agree, bro. I think that if my homie does 11 years in jail for me for a charge that's on me,
I wonder what the
uh,
charge was too.
yeah, it would be nice to we should probably should look that up, but like I have to the only acceptable thing is to literally make sure that he's straight. Make sure him and his family is straight when he get out. Like
At least 11
whatever you
years.
need, whatever it needs. When I call, I need groceries, mama need her. like, you better. I need that support, bro, because like you've cost me time away from my loved ones, my own personal time, like. The fact that going to jail for every year you spend in jail, your life expectancy drops 2 years, which is a fun statistic I looked up. Like, bro, like
Wow, what the hell?
5K and a pair of J's, a pair of shoes is nah, nigga. Like at this point, that's disrespectful, bro. Like I'm
Wow.
crashing out.
Yeah.
I'm going back to jail,
Yeah,
nigga.
bro.
Like,
Like, how dare you get me something? Like how like that's how I look at it. Like, especially if I was in like coming out of jail, like I'd be like, how dare you get me something, bro? Like I did this because I wanted to type shit. Like not
Right.
because I wanted some money and some shoes, nigga. Like I
I mean,
don't
I
know.
feel like if it was me, you know what I'm saying, I probably, if I'm a popping rapper, I bring bro on the road with me. I give him a job
right,
within like what I
right.
do. I don't know, be security, you know what I'm saying, be the weed man, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying,
Yeah,
like
you gotta do that. Yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm
So
saying, bring him on tour with you, let him see what life is like, you know what I'm saying, what you was able to make yourself into. Because apparently one of the reasons why he decided to take the charge was so bro could like
Have his
blow up as
career.
a rapper, have a
his music
career,
Yeah.
do
career.
all that. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. I'm not gonna
you
lie,
know,
I ain't heard. Never mind. I
Man
ain't
said
heard not
that.
one
Man,
finesse two times.
yo,
nah,
they say
bro,
he
Oh
got
no,
god.
no,
finessed
no,
2 times.
no.
That's what they said.
Like I
Finesse
don't
is
know,
hard though.
fool.
Finesse 2 times hard. I ain't even gonna
Yeah,
cap
who he
like, bro.
sound
I ain't
like
even
if we had to compare?
fat. You sound like a Memphis nigga, bro. Like,
He
you
just
ain't
sound
heard
like
no
Memphis
finesse.
niggas. Oh,
You ain't
okay.
never heard no finesse 2 times song. You know what's
Other than
crazy?
like
And I don't want
snippets
to get
and
into
shit.
like the politics of it, but he
Because
sound a
we in
lot like
Memphis.
Money Bad Yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I knew
Sound
it.
like
I
he
knew
sound
it.
like Money
I
Bad Yo.
knew it. That's him.
And I think
For sure.
they know each other. They might have had like some issues like once upon
Yeah.
a time, but they straight now. But like they styles like mirror each other a
It's
lot. You know
very
what I'm saying?
similar.
And they hard. They hard. They
Very
both hard. They
similar,
ain't gonna,
dog.
whatever. But shout out to them niggas, man. Y'all see
Hey
that
man,
Yeah.
story about the motherfucking Chinese couple that had a dog for 2 years before they realized that hoe was actually a bear?
Nah, bro. How the hell does
Wow,
that
that's
even
I saw
happen,
crazy.
that.
bro?
That shit sound like a
Because I think it
scam.
was in
You
Chinese,
can't be
and
that, dog.
it's a specific type of dog that they got, and I forget what it is, but it looks sort of
Somebody finesse
bearish, I
they ass.
guess. Yeah, but that's the crazy.
Fool, like, what if you charge them niggas like 30K for like
They
a
probably charged them
fucking
an arm and a leg, nigga, but a
oh
fucking
god.
bear, nigga. You ain't know you had a bear in your house for 2 years.
Folks, folks
Like
thought they was
that
getting a designer
motherfucker
dog.
didn't bark not once. Like you didn't hear no barking.
No,
He
but
start
just
growling.
straight
What's
growls,
that
He
bear
nigga.
was
sound,
growling,
fool?
Straight
Like
bro.
nigga
growls.
made a bear sound and it was like,
Like
that's a
you're not
strange
acting
bark,
like a
fool,
dog,
man.
bro.
Come on, bro. And I think they was like trimming it up like the dog and shit. Like, I wonder what it did to make
Yeah.
niggas realize, oh shit.
It
I
bit
need
the
to
That
fuck
think
out
bear
of
this is a
somebody.
bear,
probably
That shit.
nigga.
probably took that hoe to the vet.
You know what's
It
even
was like,
crazy is that like a bear's paws are huge, bro,
Big as
compared
fuck.
to a
Yeah,
dog. So
yeah.
like no
Yeah,
dog
yeah.
on this planet got paws as big as a fucking bear. Bear's fucking paw is just a whole fucking mat. So you telling me this bear in your crib, not shaped like a dog at all? Does it look like a dog? You seen the pictures?
Mm.
I've seen the pictures. I
Does
mean,
it look like a dog? Is it justifiable? You see,
oh,
there's no way,
yeah.
bro. They just stupid.
the thing is,
It's just fucking
they was
stupid.
treating it like a dog. So like it was, it was groomed as if it
You
was a
bugging the
dog
fuck
type shit.
out
You
if
know
you
what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah,
I
they
bugging the
had
could
the
see.
fuck out,
haircut
Look,
and
I
bro.
shit.
looked up a picture of the dog, and then I looked up a picture of the bear when they realized it was a bear. And honestly, you know what I'm saying, it looked
So,
similar. You know what
so
I'm
they got
saying?
finesse too.
Yeah, it
Got
was a lot of
finesse two
finessing in
times,
this
bro.
situation.
Finesse 2 times.
They
Yo,
got
that's
finesse
Finesse two
crazy.
twice.
times back again. That shit crazy,
Looking
man.
at,
He doing it overseas and in America.
looking
That's a
at.
feat. That's a feat.
Crazy shit. But yo, I do want to keep it on the Memphis shit. I want to talk about y'all boy, y'all star over there, y'all
Oh
Moran.
no!
Hey, bro, what's going on with y'all boy?
Look,
I like this is a bunch of nonsense right
Mm.
now.
And we talked about this
Whole
last
bunch
week
of
too, and it's like more
whole
shit
bunch of
coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
millinery.
he about to face 50 games because they talking about he may have had it on the plane, right? On the team plane or some shit.
So that situation's been resolved. I don't think the 50 game thing's on the table no more because Colorado, they did their police investigation on whether he took it or traveled with it, and they weren't able to find any evidence that he did. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So they
right.
let that go. So I think he's off on that. He's not going to do the 50 game suspension thing, but he's still away from the team for like the next
See,
4 games or some shit. And there was actually another story that came out like a couple days ago of like some shit he did last year about pressing some niggas in like a high
Some
school.
little kid,
Volleyball
yeah,
game,
some
Yeah,
volleyball
you
kid,
know what I'm
tournament or
Young,
saying?
something.
young as
So,
shit,
Yeah,
bro. This shit, man,
so
bro.
like
Young as
and
hell. Doing
yeah.
dumb shit.
so it's just
I
it's
don't
I
know,
just
bro.
old.
think
That story's
It
old, but
I get
it's
that.
still not a good look. You know what I'm
I just think
it's
saying?
that his reputation's kind of like it's a stain on it, bro. I
I
mean,
Yeah,
I hope he learned his lesson, bro. Like honestly, he learns from this because like it's like that one situation caused people to look into all the stuff, and all this stuff is resurfacing that is old and kind of irrelevant to whatever he got going on. But that's kind of how things go in the media. When you get people to start digging, they're going to keep digging and they're going to find more shit. Then people are going to resurface this. Did you know he did this too? And then last year
yeah.
he did this. Then he played a pickup game, pulled out a strap and did this to him. And he went to a volleyball game and assaulted a teenager here. Like, now they just digging up everything. And you got to be careful,
that's
bro. Like,
cancel culture, bro. Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
So, oh my bad. I was gonna change the topic. I'm sorry, but
nah.
we can talk about this blasphemy I see in this topic list, saying who is Melly Mel
you
Melly
know,
Mel.
says
Melly
rappers don't
Mel.
want to rap like Kendrick or Eminem. Like, what are you talking about? That just sounds kind
So
of
Melly Mel is
kind
like a
of
legendary hip hop figure. Like he's a legendary OG
uh-huh.
niggas that was, hip hop, hippy dippy, hip hop. He one of them
Okay,
niggas. You know what I mean?
rappers don't
Yeah.
want to rap like Eminem or Kendrick. I
And he
mean,
basically came out and was like kind of shitted on like some of the new niggas. Like niggas don't want to rap like M. To him, Eminem sort of like a new nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's how
That's
far
how
back
old
go.
he is.
Real.
I
That's
mean,
how how
like,
late. Yeah.
I mean, like, I just don't understand what you're talking about, bro. Because, like, if you just look at the influence of Eminem and Kendrick, like, and you just, like, it's everywhere, bruh. So I just don't understand, like, how can you say people don't want to rap like these two legendary artists and, like,
Yeah,
uh, uh,
jokes.
like all I mean, I'm not a hip hop head. I mean, I am. I listen to music, goddamn it. And it's like there's definitely Eminem and Kendrick like sound alike. You know what I'm saying? So there's probably thousands of them. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean,
I really don't
you could look at
kind
a
of
lot of
question that
rappers that
comment.
were. You could look at a lot of rappers that were influenced by them. I mean, in their style, like Eminem had a
Right. That
generational
comment kind of
influence,
it's questionable. You know,
and
it's like
he,
I wonder how they feel about like
yeah,
what do
He
you
get
I
mean they
shit
get
on
don't
his
want to rap
Eminem
comment.
a
like
lot these
Eminem?
days. You know what I'm
These
saying?
days, yeah,
Because
everybody, yeah,
Yeah.
it's whatever.
But I mean,
Niggas.
it's
if we
just
just
cool,
like
cool to shit
as
on
far
Eminem.
as mainstream goes, I can understand them saying that, but like you got to broaden your horizon. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of uh I guess people you can consider rappers now. Like it's not how it was back in the day. Like whatever's on the radio, like that's or nah. Like you got YouTube rappers, motherfucking SoundCloud, right?
But
Like
you
all
gotta
different
remember,
types of
this nigga a
platforms.
old nigga, bro. He
So
like probably
He's
50s,
old
50.
school, bro.
He not doing
yeah,
that shit,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. And
But I
I'm
just,
saying so like I don't know. So I mean, I guess he old school, and he, you know what I'm saying. He got his street cred and his, you know what I'm saying. He been in the game a long
You
time, but like
pioneer, bro.
if you're not keeping up with it, like just kind of, you know, don't make
but my
these
thing
comments
is,
because it's like
my thing
I
with the
just
whole,
don't think you can say like you cannot deny that Eminem and Kendrick are like legends, bruh. Like them niggas legendary. Like I
bona
don't
fide, no
kind
questions
of
asked.
right. So it's weird to
yeah,
have that type of comment. It just makes it makes it seem like he doesn't really
Hating, bro.
tune
He hating.
in
This
to
old
like
nigga
yeah, yeah,
hating,
and
bro.
don't really
yeah,
tune into like what's really going on,
Bro, it's always the
So,
old OG niggas talking about the new niggas not keeping the spirit alive. They
they not
doing
even
this,
new,
right.
they
bro.
not doing.
Just because
I know. That's what
the
I'm
music
saying.
is
This one is
changing,
just so blasphemy. You know what I'm saying? Eminem and Kendrick. I was happy to see though. Like we just said, Eminem catch a lot of flack these days, but a lot of niggas stepped up. Like hip hop niggas stepped up for M and was like, "Oh no, you bugging,
He is
you
bugging,
bugging,
bro.
bro." Like
I'm.
Eminem for sure, like
What are you talking
deserve,
right.
about? At the
all
end of the
that shit.
day, Kendrick and
And man,
Eminem are the only
international,
ones.
bruh.
Kendrick and Eminem are the only ones that these old heads should be like, oh yeah, they putting on for rap
Right.
because they
Eminem
still sticking
International.
to that.
You think motherfuckers in motherfucking India know who G Herbo is? Like no the hell they know
For
who
sure,
Eminem
G
is
Herbo.
though. Folks in Eminem they know who everybody know who Eminem is, bro. Like come on now.
Bro, like
International.
with the rap game now, like Eminem and Kendrick, like there's not many other rappers right now. I mean, there's plenty. I'm not gonna lie, but as far as the wordplay and the bars that they have, ain't nobody that did it like they did. Or Kendrick's still doing it. You know,
Yeah,
it's
he's still
just
going
I
crazy.
think it's just kind of
Not to
cool to shit
mention,
on
bro, to
Eminem
me,
now. Like
Kendrick
I
is
don't know,
like a top 3 all-time hip
all
hop
Right.
time.
Like I'm
rapper.
saying,
Yes,
like I'm
sir.
so
You know what I'm saying?
confused.
It's
That's why I'm
like
confused by the
can't be
comment. I'm
debated at
like,
this point.
Yeah,
what are
this
you?
ain't no
What?
real
Yeah,
shit.
it's
This is
just OG
just
niggas
it's
hating
a
on the
bad
young
opinion.
niggas, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Bad
saying?
opinion.
It's just a terrible opinion. I don't
Terrible
know,
take.
bro.
Terrible
Yeah.
take. That's an L, bro.
Yeah. Melly
Yeah.
Mel, you get an L, nigga.
You get an L on that one, bro.
Gotta add extra L to your name.
Speaking of the new niggas though, y'all peep Rolling Loud was not too long ago, right?
Yes, sir.
All that shit
Yeah.
happened in
Yeah.
Rolling Loud, bro. And you
Yeah.
know, Kendrick and not Kendrick, I'm bugging. Uzi and Playboy Cardi both had sets, and a lot of fans was leaving, and they was upset leaving reviews because they said that shit
Oh.
was way too satanic. Them niggas was on stage doing demon screams. Yeah,
Did
Uzi
you
was doing dance rituals trying to
I
conjure up
believe it.
did you see Uzi's like fit?
his.
His
Like he had
hair.
the
Did you see his
two.
hair,
I
bro?
seen
He
his
had the
eyes, nigga, when he
he
had
got the
the
Haraj.
reptilian eyes and
Right. He
You
got
seen
the
his
what's
hair
his name?
too?
What's
It's
his name from
with the
Tekken,
horns,
Damian?
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Hashi.
Oh, you talking about he got that? I'm not gonna lie. I
Bruh.
haven't even seen it. I'm gonna look this shit up now.
And then
He
he
got
got
the
the two color
Hahachi.
Hachi, bro.
Yeah,
He got the
nah.
Harachi. Look at that.
Hell
Hachi
nah.
wins. Look at that.
Hell nah. I gotta look
He
that shit
got
up.
that
This
hoe,
shit was
bro.
crazy. They said they was doing demon screams and shit and ritual dances. I was dead. I ain't gonna lie.
I believe it. I saw a little bit of it for Playboy Cardi set, and he was
Yeah, I seen
wilding,
some
bro.
of Playboy's set.
He was
Bro,
swallowing.
look, the crazy thing is I didn't even see the set. Somebody was recording like them talking about it like in the while it was going on in the background, and you could hear like the music was being played. And I was like, oh nah, this is way demonic.
Mm.
I ain't
Yeah, I'm
heard
out of
no
here.
Like,
Playboy's Cardi song that sound like this. They literally sounded like they was trying to conjure up the devil in that motherfucker, bro.
Yo,
I gotta dig into that. Like, I don't go to concerts and shit, but I'm definitely a
bro.
fucking Uzi Cardi stan. So
I'm
like,
not
I
gonna lie.
gotta.
And
The
I fuck
first
with
y-
them both too. It's just this devil wave niggas is on just
It's not
that's the
it,
thing.
bro.
That's the
I don't
thing
know.
though,
I mean,
bro.
look, bro.
How with it?
Look, bro. You know how like you got. I think about it like this. You know how like being mean is like cool when you're little. You know.
yeah.
Like, has anybody ever experienced like doing bad things and being mean was considered cool? I just think
Right.
of it the same. Let's not no, like I'm not an actual Satanist, but like all that satanic shit is like kind of cool to me. Like,
Like
you
an
know,
aesthetic.
it kind
You
of like
mean?
yeah, like looking at the other side, like this shit's like I don't know, man. Like
What's
it's
cool
dope.
about it though? Like
Like
go deeper in it,
just
'cause
because other people don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like
so
Or
it's
it,
an
it rubs
that's the
people the
sole
wrong.
anarchy. It's an
exactly. It's
anarchy
because
type
other
of
people don't
thing.
like it. Like if
Yeah,
people will judge you, like you want to make somebody
you
mad,
want to
you know what I'm
rebel. You want to
saying?
get under somebody's
Right,
skin, type shit.
right.
Yeah.
It's just, like
Oh, here we
So
go.
it's
it,
just
Talk.
the
don't think
symbolism
about it
of it
too
is
hard.
what's appealing. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. It's because
I'm
like
bad.
yeah, I don't
Aha,
know.
fuck you.
I
I'm
don't
not
Yeah,
gonna
know.
you're right, right,
conform.
right, right. Like just like I
I
don't know. It's kind of like when you're little, you kind of like edgy shit for no reason. Like it's kind of the
But what if you still doing that when you're
same way.
30?
Yeah, you
Uh,
bugging. Yeah, you bugging.
I mean, shit. I honestly think you're kind of dope. You're still doing it when you're 30. Like, I don't know. I mean, depending on where your priorities are, like, you know what I'm
My
saying?
thing
Like,
is like
cause look,
go ahead.
it depends on if you want like a family or you just want to be like a cool uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody have that uncle that's like not married and he's still like, you know what I'm saying, still doing
Doing
shit
yeah.
that
I
like,
know what
yeah,
you mean.
it's like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you kind of his friend type shit. Like, it's you don't really look at him as a parent. You look at him as like somebody you can hang out with. Like, you can smoke weed with. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like,
No.
I don't
My
know.
thing
I mean,
is
it just
like, you
depends
know
on
what I'm
where your
saying?
priorities are.
It can be like people have used like that aesthetic forever, right? Like the whole devil
Yeah,
aesthetic. Like that's the
yeah.
thing. Like people use that like it or not, it's a thing, right? But my thing is like is it just an aesthetic that niggas is just using to like provoke niggas? Or do they actually believe in this shit? Because a lot of the posts and imagery and song lyrics you hear from niggas, it sounds like it's more than just a look at me, aha. It sound like this is the
I
shit I'm
mean,
on,
shit.
and like,
I mean, I
you know
feel
what I'm
like y'all
saying?
know where I stand on religion anyway. So like, it's
Yeah,
I
I
don't know,
mean,
man.
I
Like,
think I'm the same way, bro. I'm agnostic. I
yeah,
don't really I
right. I
don't
mean, I
not,
believe something's there, but
yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't
like,
I
I
really
don't.
buy in.
understand. I
well,
think
I don't
that
really
when
buy
it
into it, but
Right.
I don't know. A lot of people do, and that shit can
It's a
be,
different.
you
It's just a
know,
different vibe. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
don't
feel like
know.
it's a
I
different
just
vibe. I was at like in school, bro. Like some white niggas, they showed me. You know what I'm saying? like some country music, and I really ain't been in a country music like that. And that hoe was it was kind of bumping, like, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know what? I just realized this. There's like a whole genre of like country music, and it's like country rap, and like,
Yeah,
but it'd
trap
be like
country
folks
shit.
be on farms with like trailers and like all
Mhm.
types of shit, bro. And they be like doing this like they in a
I know
fucking
what you
music
mean.
video.
I know what
Like,
you mean.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be like, bro, like they really look like they rapping, but they not rapping. They singing.
But yo,
It's so weird, fool. Like that
So
shit's
what?
weird as hell.
to go to
Yeah,
Ty's point, I think
it's
that
just nice to. Oh my
I
bad. Go
think
ahead.
I think that it's a thing with these rappers. They have a lot of control over their audiences. These kids or whoever's listening, their audience, they're very impressionable. Whatever they're gonna do, they're gonna follow. They set an example. If your favorite rapper is doing this satanic religion, whatever, these dances and yelling and all this nonsense, you're gonna follow that. If you're very young or you teenager or you early 20s, whatever the hell it is, you're gonna follow suit. They got control. So I don't really think it's
Yeah,
a thing where people really believe it. I think they're just following what's cool or what's in.
I
Yeah,
definitely
That's
I
really
think
yeah,
it's
what
a
it
little
is.
weird,
maybe
I
the
agree
bro.
with that.
crowd, but I'm talking about the rappers specifically. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, if they
I,
believe in it,
You know what I'm saying? Because Uzi got lyrics where he like it was one lyric that I heard in a snippet. He was like, "I made my girl believe in Satan" or some shit like that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
obviously, there's hella bro. You can go on the internet and type in like Cardi Devil shit, and like there's so many things that pop up around niggas talking about Cardi doing some such shit. And this
but then
isn't like music video or like this is like personal life shit that you know what
didn't
I'm saying.
didn't Uzi say he was gonna give his life to Satan at the age of
Yeah,
25
you
or
know what
some
I'm
shit?
saying? Niggas have
That's
said like, and this isn't part of like the music.
bugging.
This isn't part of fashion.
Nah,
These
this
are
is
just
just them
like
saying it. It's just a
beliefs
statement.
that niggas have. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Is it an aesthetic, or do niggas actually believe in some of this shit that
I think
is
they believe
going
it, bro.
on? You
I
know what I'm
think they
saying?
believe
Because
it.
They
I,
believe
Shit
it, but
weird.
I think you gotta be careful with that shit, bro. I don't even think it's necessarily people are like as Damien was saying earlier. People don't. I think people feel uncomfortable when they talk about or when they exposed to the satanic stuff because I believe in God. I believe in a higher power, and I believe that if you believe in God, you have to believe in the devil, and
sir.
that shit's not something to
nothing to
play
play with,
around with, bro. Like
right?
being possessed and all that. I believe that shit's
Yeah,
real. I
That
believe
shit has
spirits are
power.
real, bro. Like I believe all that shit is real, and I'm not willing to play around with that shit, bro. Because
right.
that's if you ever do any type of research, and even if you look at the Bible's depictions of hell, bro, and all that shit doesn't sound pleasant, bro. Like I ain't trying to be with
Yeah.
none of that shit.
And
But
another thing
I
is
do
people play too much with that shit. They play around with it.
Yeah. But I do think, education about it is and to Damien's point, I'm not like a Satanist or anything, like I said, but I mean some of the stuff is like when you hear people speak about it or just like I think people with Christianity or just religion in general, they don't want to hear other views or other viewpoints. So, like they might hear, oh, he's a Satanist, he must be this evil, crazy person. But like it's
Yeah,
important to really dive down and nobody ever asks the question, why do you believe that? Like, what do let's have a civil conversation instead of me, labeling you a witch and
That's a good
burning you at the
point.
cross,
That's a good point
But
because I often, if I hear
Yeah.
somebody's into, as we call it in the Spanish community, Santeria, like I kind of get to the point where I just kind of don't want to hear your viewpoints on it because I grew up in a Christian household, so like I'm not trying to hear
Mm.
that. But hey, bro, live your life.
yeah,
Each his
it
own.
ain't bothering me. Don't put
Uh,
look
Don't put that
when
shit
you
on
get
me.
possessed. Just know that I ain't gonna be the nigga that's
Hey, and s- and
saving you.
s- and speaking of that, bro,
Yeah.
there's a report that came out that 28 girls were hospitalized. They were playing with a
bruh.
Ouija board. That shit
That
was in
shit
Colombia.
is
See, that's what I'm
super
talking. That's
fucking
You
what I'm
playing
talking
crazy,
around
about,
with that
bro.
shit, bro. That's that
bruh. They
crazy
all went to
demonic
the
shit.
hospital for like anxiety or some shit and like
Yeah.
some
And
other
they were
shit,
fainting. They were
and they were
fainting, all of them.
fainting and all types of
Folks is
shit.
drones.
That shit's like some shit out of a movie, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Them folks
I'm
is
telling you, bro.
drones.
That
This
shit
shit
real,
Ain't no
Joe
bro.
way.
Rogan,
I
that
wish
nigga Damien said
a
they
piece of
drones. They was
wood would
acting.
make me it would make me have anxiety. Like hell, what if I
Well,
couldn't
Would you ever
it's
read
play
not
with
the
a
and
piece
Ouija
of
board,
wood.
Damien?
what if I couldn't
I was just
read and
gonna
I was
ask that
messing
same
with
Hold
question,
up.
people?
Ty. I was
Would
gonna
you
ask
ever
that.
play with a Ouija board, Damien?
I would for some money, you know what I'm saying? Not
Nah.
for free. But
For
look,
some money? Why not for
For
free?
some
Hold on.
money.
Hold up. Why
huh?
But
not
you
Because
for
I'm
said you
not
don't
free?
believe it. You said
Why
you don't
not
huh?
for
believe it.
free?
Because I'm not doing shit for free. Like I'm a grown man.
Like
No,
you're
but
not
you
gonna
said
do
that you don't
nothing
believe
for
it.
free. You're not gonna play a
No.
Ouija board game if you're not paid.
No, for not,
That's like
not for
saying
if
you ain't
somebody would like
you
me
ain't
to
gonna
play
play.
something and I don't willingly want to
So
play it, Like somebody has to give me money to do this shit.
So
But
there's a fear
anyways,
there
back
then
to my
that it's real.
He's
that
scared.
not
That sound
even
like
nah, I'm not
some
afraid
Sound
if
like
people
conspiracy.
would. I'm
yeah,
not
like
afraid if people would.
if it's
But so back to what I was saying
Pause.
earlier. What if I was playing with that specific piece of Ouija board, but I couldn't fucking read? Like, does it even have a point? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what that shit says. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But it's
I
not
don't know,
for
man.
you to say. You know how it works, right? You know how Ouija board works.
Is it like that little like where you move that shit and like all
Yeah.
y'all
Over the
put my
letters.
hands on
You're
it?
Yeah,
not
but
That
moving it.
shit dumb as
but
hell.
theoretically, it's
That
not
shit
you
dumb as
moving
hell.
it.
It's not you
It's
moving
the
it.
It's
spirit
definitely
making you
all of
put
y'all
it,
moving
whatever.
it. Like hell
So
no.
so you have
and
to
you're
have
also
more.
summoning the spirit. You're literally
Yeah. Speaking
that
to
has
it.
rules. You speak. You have to allow. Basically, you have to announce that you are allowing spirits to
Yeah.
come in
I'm
and
not
like, bro,
gonna lie.
I'm not doing that
Bridging
shit,
I'm one
bro.
of them
to
Like
folks.
the
ever.
spirit
I
world
don't
type
believe
shit.
in spirits. I don't believe in ghosts. I
So
don't
then do that
believe
shit for
in
free, bro.
like
That's what I'm saying. Why not
Do
do
why
that
it
would
shit
I
for
for
do
free,
it?
free?
bro.
Why would I do it for free? Like
Because
why
Because
your
you
would I
don't
do
logic.
believe
that?
in it.
Because you don't
It's
believe
give
in
me
it.
Because I
shit to
don't
you.
believe in something, I gotta do something for free. Like
I'm not
what?
saying you
Like,
have to.
come
Niggas
on.
is
You know
asking
what I'm saying?
hypotheticals like
So
You know what I'm
Ouija.
saying? Like,
would
bro,
you
I'm
play
gonna
with
do
the
it for
Ouija
some
Would
money.
board?
you play with
I'm
the
gonna do
Ouija
it for some
board?
money. That's my answer.
So only for
Hell
money
nah.
though.
This
Never,
nigga.
never. If
All right,
Yeah,
so
your
like,
lady
we all
bring out
got
the
a
Ouija board game night, you not playing with the Ouija board?
hell
like
yeah.
why
Your
would I
family
no,
come
that shit
home with a
sounds boring
Ouija
as
board.
hell.
It's like
I
family
don't wanna
game
I don't
night.
wanna
Let's
like
all
I
play.
don't so like
Get the fuck out of
how
here,
do you
bro.
win with a Ouija board? Like is it a
You don't
game?
win,
Or,
bro.
like
It's not
It's
a
it's not a
not
game.
about
game.
winning,
You're
That
Like
shit
bro.
talking
ain't
to
no
it
spirit.
is
game.
You're
it's just a
talking to
thing.
spirit.
You know what, I'll do it. Fuck y'all. I'll do it. God damn.
See, look, this
Look, that's all we
nigga.
wanted to know. It was yes or
Yeah.
no, bro.
Oh
Like,
yeah. So you saying you do it then? It was like I do
That's
it.
what I'm
Like
saying.
goddamn. Like y'all happy?
it's,
Jesus.
I'm just saying.
it's just a yes or
I
a
just
no, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe in spirits, like none of that shit. Like all that shit
Yo.
made up. I go in the bathroom, say, what that
Bloody
shit?
Mary
Bloody
Red
Mary
rum, all that shit. Bloody Mary, yeah. Like it's a rap.
for free.
None of that shit real.
for free.
None of that shit real.
Hey,
I just
bro.
don't believe in like
Yeah,
ghosts and
man.
shit, bro. I think all them paranormal activity movies are like aren't they like based on a true story or something? I think
I
those
think
aren't
that shit
real.
was the movie
I
was
think
fake, obviously, but
I think the
I don't know.
story was true, but like
like
how
I
the
don't
events played out was like
y'all
pretty
seen
Was
them
Fake
much
as
fake.
hell.
You know what I'm
improvised.
saying?
them
There
TV
was a
shows
lot
where
of
they go
sauce
like
on it.
they go capture the ghosts and shit, and
Yeah.
like I see him, like it's cold over there, like fuck out of here, like y'all niggas is trying to make some money, like
He said, "You see your breath
man,
right now? Oh my god!
right.
Oh
So you
my
don't want.
god!"
So
And,
not
and,
you
and it's,
don't.
I watch them hoes, bro. They don't ever show a ghost ever,
Well, that's
So
fool.
they
Like
show
it's
somebody
always
getting
like
possessed and shit.
cold, like there's
Yeah.
something right there, like you
But we
see it
can't
in
put
the.
too much
But
stock into
that's a
Hollywood
movie. That's
movies. You know what I'm
exactly. It's
saying?
a movie,
That's
bro.
Hollywood,
So
nigga.
No, no,
This
I'm talking about I'm talking about like real authentic TV shows though. Like y'all seen them?
hell
Like
no,
the
there's
TV
no
shows
real
are like
authentic
those are
TV.
yeah,
obviously fake. Those are
There's no
obviously
such
fake.
thing as a
are
real
they obviously
authentic
fake?
ghost hunting
Are
show.
they
Those are
obviously
obvious.
fake?
Yes,
Those are
bro.
obviously fake, bro.
I think
All
Those
them
Damien
are.
talking
TV
about
shows that's
Like,
talking about they catching ghosts is fake. Bro.
Yeah,
yes, the ones
yeah,
with the
there's
yeah.
a
temperature
TV shows
shits
like that.
and the
They
fucking
got like
temperature
cameras
and
and like thermal shit and like all this other
that
type
shit
of
is
shit, bro.
fake, bro.
That shit
Yeah,
is fake. But
and
look,
they be like, "Did you hear that?"
the African witch doctors, I believe they be really putting curses on people, bro. Like they really be putting curses and spirits. I don't know if you want to talk about movies. What's it? The Annabelle, the Ed and Lorraine house with all
I think
those
that's
possessed
real. I
objects.
think
That is
that's real.
real. That's
That
a
is
real
for real.
museum, and
How? Yes,
it has real like human teeth dolls with
yes,
human teeth
bro.
cursed objects,
I'm believing
and
that
people
shit.
are really
Damien,
fucked
it's
around
dead
and
ass. That's a
found
real
out.
story, bro.
I'm believing
The
that shit,
Annabelle,
bro.
the Annabelle doll looks completely different than the real one does, obviously for the Hollywood bullshit and all that stuff.
Right.
But a lot of the objects in the the Lorraine
The Ed and
home,
Lorraine Museum. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
they have tons of objects. Like in the last one, I think it was Annabelle Comes Home. They showed that room, and it looks exactly like the real room. All those
Yeah.
items are real items they found in instances where somebody claimed they had been possessed or they
cursed.
had a curse or some shit, and it's the
Yeah.
item that fed off of that. And they have literally, I don't know how true this is, but apparently they have a priest come to their
No, they
house
do
every week,
every week and
and
blesses the
bless the
room.
room,
Bless it, yeah.
and they
Man,
Yeah.
bless
get
the
paid.
room. Yeah, he
Hey,
get. I
bro.
mean,
He
of
probably
course.
just be on his phone doing this.
No, that's not on the
Like, no,
Bible, bro.
with
Bro,
the
they
little,
take it really
with the
serious,
little,
bro. Like
I don't
even when
know,
they
like
move the items, bro, they don't touch it with their
it's
hands,
just
bro. Like
like in my
No,
experience,
Nah,
like in my life, bro, I've never
that shit
experienced
crazy.
anything paranormal like ever, like
Well,
firsthand.
you may not have, but there's
that's
a
what I'm
lot of
saying.
places
There's a
on
lot of
earth.
people that would give testimonies to where like they have and like been influenced. Shit, I know them niggas personally that said they didn't
Let
see
me ask you a question, right?
what
Have
what
y'all
what.
ever been under sleep paralysis?
No,
yes, I have.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
ask
I
you a
have.
question, Malachi and Damien, right? Since y'all experienced this shit, do you believe that there was something in that room with you? Let's be honest. Like, do you believe that there was something around that was doing like that? Do you
It
believe?
it feels like it, but I don't know. I can't necessarily say. Actually, I have had a time where I felt like there was something in the room with me during sleep paralysis.
I got
But
a whole time where I was a kid, right? I had this dream I'd be in my room and it'd be dark as hell and I couldn't move. And then eventually the dream progressed several times. So eventually I get up, I walk down the hallway, and then the lights would just start cutting the fuck off in the hallway. And there's something pulling me to the hallway. And I always hide in a cabinet. But when I would close the door to the cabinet, bro, I start
mm-hmm.
hearing footsteps. And I'm like, nah, this over for me. And eventually it just stopped. And I had it one more time where the footsteps got to the cabinet. I saw feet, bro. I saw feet. And I swear to God, bro, I feel like I prevented that shit from getting to. And once I left that house, like me and my family moved out that house, I never had that dream again. I feel like there was something there that was trying to possess me or haunt me or whatever, bro. I
I don't know,
promise you.
bro.
I
I
feel
just,
like
that shit's very, bro.
I
I
mean, and
don't
I
know.
tend to agree
I mean,
with
if you
Damien.
believe
You
in
know
it,
what
you
I'm
believe in
saying?
it.
I'm agnostic too, and like like I believe in God and the higher power, but I don't really subscribe to no sort of
I really just
religion or
believe in
anything
God
like
because I
that.
want to go to heaven. Like, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
well,
Like,
I feel like that's
that's
90% of
like,
that's
I
niggas.
just
You know
don't
what
want to
I'm
go
saying?
to hell. Like,
At least you
that's
admit it
it.
though.
Like, it's kind of
yeah.
like a safeguard just in case, like
The rapture come.
like heaven is real and all that shit. Yeah, like the rapture and heaven is real. It's like because I mean, even the Bible says like you can get saved whenever, right? So like as soon as
Yeah.
all that shit start happening, I'm be like, I believe in Jesus. Like, oh my God, I need to go to heaven. I'm just going, you know what I'm saying? Like
But
that's how it works,
I
right?
think
but
they.
you
Well,
kind
I
of
think
contradict yourself with that because if you believe in all the God shit, right, and like all that, you know, how can you
Yeah.
not believe in ghosts and spirits and like shit like that? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Like
I
because
just think
like
the
they
Bible,
go
I
hand
really
in
think the
hand.
Christian Bible lying, to be honest. Like I feel
And
like
how you gonna go
it's so
to
soft.
heaven? Fool? Like,
Nah,
bro, the
cause
Bible
like it's
specifically
really
talks
nah,
about that, bro.
it's cause there's been so many versions of the Bible. It's
Yeah.
like who's the know like that's actual what was written, you know what I'm saying? So it's I don't
It's been
know. Like
interpreted
people have
several
changed the
times.
Bible. Right. It's been changed so many times. I'm just like, bro, like there's just like it just doesn't make sense to me,
I
bro.
believe
Like,
there's 62 versions of the Bible. 62.
right. Like,
That's
isn't that ridiculous? Like, come on
I
now.
mean,
a lot.
that's ridiculous, but even all holy and religious texts have themes and things that align through all of
Well,
them.
well,
Like,
I don't know because with Islam is only
For
one
sure, you're
Quran.
right about that.
There's one Quran. It has not been changed. Quran has
right.
never been.
But if you look at the Quran and or even if you look at you there are things in those books that are there are commonalities, things that they all kind of share in between. Like
Yeah, they
they all
share with
depict the great
Christianity.
flood, they all depict, and so there although you might not be you say the Bible might have some errors here and there
What
are
if,
some things that are fact like between all religious texts. They can't all be making this stuff up from
what
nothing.
if, what if, what
Yeah,
if them niggas like just like saw natural disasters and then just made a fucking story and was
that's plausible.
I
like that,
mean,
like
that's
I don't know, man. Like a
That's
great
plausible.
flood. Like I've seen
Especially
a
back
flood.
then, you don't know what's going on, bro. You see
Right, like,
some
everybody
extraordinary shit
ain't no
happening.
science, like, nothing, bro. Like, everybody I'm pretty sure, like, everybody at least once in their lifetime experiences, like, a flood, you know? I feel like I look at the Bible as, like, a story, to be honest, you know what I'm
it
saying? Not
is.
like a religious piece to live by, but, like, something to
Yeah,
look at
it's
and
a
be
good story.
like, like, that was
There's
actually I learned a lesson from that, you know what I'm
there's some
saying?
people who really
So
believe in Christianity and like are in church every day, and they say that the greatest story ever written was the Bible. That's what they say.
mm,
That's the greatest book ever made,
so,
and that's what they
I
say.
mean
But He
not to
truly
like
believes.
Just know,
slander.
Damien, by your whole logic, bro, you is not getting into heaven, bro.
I mean, I guess I'm not,
For
bro. Like,
everything you saying, bro,
I guess I'm not. I mean, I want
there's
to, you
no
know what I'm
way your
saying?
I'm
logic is
laughing at
gonna
that,
get you
bro.
into
I want
heaven, bro.
to. Who are you, bro? You ain't God. Like I can go to
I'm
heaven.
just
Yeah,
saying, by everything that you've said thus far, the Bible
I
just
can
being
go
a
to heaven.
story.
Like
You don't believe in ghosts
like
and spirits.
there are
You
folks
don't
that
believe.
murdered 10 niggas that can
But
go
I'm
to
gonna go
heaven,
to heaven
fool.
though.
Like, right. Like, I can't go to heaven, bro. There's probably mass murderers out here going to heaven, fool. Like, not come on,
Yeah, I
nah.
mean, apparently, if you accept
If you gotta
Christianity in your
repent,
life at any
yeah,
point,
and
you
repent,
know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Repent for
You
your
Right.
could
sins.
That's my
You gotta, but
plan.
you
Like,
you
gotta
could
be
drop a
serious about it.
nuke
You
and
can't
take out a
jokingly
whole
just.
country,
yeah,
bro.
I'm serious about not going to hell. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't want to burn in hell for all eternity. Like, you kidding me? Like,
I know,
you know
I'm
what I'm
But
just
saying?
the
I'm gonna
Bible
be
saying,
in my
also
you know.
says something about that too, bro. About like people who
deathbed. I'll
know the word,
be like,
but
please,
specifically ignore it.
and I'm gonna go to heaven.
Hey,
Like, I'm
Hey,
gonna go
but
to my
bro,
yeah,
deathbed.
let's go
good
ahead
luck
and
That,
with
take
that,
this.
that's
man.
Yeah,
Let's let's go
yeah.
ahead and take this. Let's take this topic off religion. I'm gonna bring the New York aspect to this because something happened here in New York recently. They had this guy walking around with a hazmat suit, walking in the delis and shit with a gun and shooting and killing
Yeah.
people.
mm,
And he
I
finally
didn't
got
hear
caught.
about it. What the
He
fuck?
finally
wow.
got caught. He got caught in the
What the?
Bronx. Yeah, they launched a whole investigation. Apparently, they had found the complex he was staying at in the Bronx, and they found the hazmat suit in a dumpster behind the building. And then they
Yeah.
had found him. I think he was like on the second floor or something. They arrested him. He killed a couple people. He had done it several times. He had like a purple Glock or some shit.
Bro, that
It
is
was
so weird, bro. Why in the
yeah.
hazmat suit?
I
How
don't
many
know.
people he killed?
I believe two or three, maybe four people. I
Rest
don't
in
know the
peace,
exact
man.
number.
Shout out to his
Yeah,
family. Just
He
rest
pray
in
his
really
peace,
soul.
man.
wanted
He
to, like,
literally killed like somebody that was working in
yeah.
the store, just a regular person trying to provide for their
So he was just
family.
arrested. They didn't like.
Yeah, was
They
it like
didn't.
a struggle? Like what happened? Like
No, he just got arrested. They found him and they had a whole team like SWAT. Like, bro, they knew what he was up.
Oh,
what?
they
White guy,
got him.
black guy? What,
He's a black guy.
black dude?
Damn,
Ah,
Black
damn.
dude.
that's weird, bro. That's even
Yeah,
more
man.
weird.
I wonder
I
why he
mean,
wore a hazmat suit, bro. Like
maybe
that's
Maybe
crazy.
it's his job, or maybe he just thought it'd be. I mean, people get off on the whole like, you know, persona that they put on. So if you're a
yeah, for
murderer, you're a
killing.
serial killer, you want this to be your mantra, and that's what
Yeah,
he
the
did.
Yeah,
hazmat suit killer
He wanted to
or some
stir
shit.
up some problems and shit.
The hash slinging slasher. Look at
that would
him.
be crazy as hell,
Yeah.
bro. I would just never understand.
And he just
Like,
pleaded not
how do
guilty
you
too.
benefit
Not
other than
guilty.
like because usually
Nah,
people
he
have like some type of
insane. He
motive.
gotta
He's
be.
on video and pictures of him in the store with
He
the gun
gotta
like
be
this, bro, with
insane.
the
Right.
hazmat
And he
hazmat
was
suit
just
on.
like he was just shooting niggas, like no target, like he's just going off, like mad at the world type shit.
Yeah, this dude look crazy as hell. Not gonna lie, crazy.
Well, yeah, RP the victims, man. Shout out to their families.
He,
That's some
yeah,
crazy. That gotta be the worst news to like hear when your loved one died, and it's not even like some shit that
It's just
they
some random
did,
shit.
or it's just some random shit that just fucking
yeah.
took
It's
their
not their
lives,
fault
and
at all.
like
It's
they're
just
not here no
unfortunate.
more.
Just so unfortunate because somebody just took their life for no reason,
That
and and
that dude gotta
and
he
just
gotta
like
go.
that, bro. You got people in like in Mexico with they kidnapping people. The cartel is
Hold on.
stepping.
Before the Mexico shit, what's up with the other New York nigga? I want to stay on the
New
New
York
York
nigga
shit. Yeah. There's a
going around
black New
calling people
York nigga
monkeys.
running around antagonizing niggas, calling niggas monkeys, and just being an asshole to people. Like,
Who's that?
I don't think it's nobody famous or a public figure. He's
It's
just
some
some
black dude.
nigga,
He
bro.
kind of
It's a
went
black
viral.
dude in New York. He's gone viral for just antagonizing New Yorkers on trains, in public spaces, just calling them monkeys,
He's
pussies,
like, you
cursing them
broke,
out. You
nigga.
broke, you broke. He's flashing
Right,
money. He's just I don't even know what
right.
bruh is on, bro.
He's like
I don't even
ultimate
know.
flexing on niggas.
I haven't heard
Essentially,
of that. I have not heard of that.
Right.
we're gonna show you the video after this.
If I
But
hear if he say that shit to me, I'm slapping the shit out of you, bro. I'm not playing.
I'm
Oh,
surprised.
for
Well,
sure. For
but
sure. I'm
he
surprised,
hasn't
like
said
you
it to the
about to
right
say, I'm
people yet.
surprised that shit ain't happened already. But and the nigga not like some super gangster nigga. He's just a regular everyday civilian, bro.
He's
Just
doing it to people he know he could do it to, bro. He sees
Probably
somebody
it's
he
mainly
feel
white
like,
people, I think.
it
Yeah.
it's
seemed
white
like
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
targeting white people. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
he
know
know
black
that he fuck
motherfucker.
with somebody. Yeah,
That
exactly.
shit get turned up real
Shit
quick.
gonna get stirred up, bro. He playing
Right.
around, bro. You do that to the white people, they just trying to go to Starbucks and get their mocha.
Right.
Yeah,
Get a
yeah.
that
coffee.
shit
And
is
Go to
you over
funny
here
work.
though.
antagonizing them and shit. And they gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe he said, shut your ass up, bro.
Yeah,
Slap
yeah.
this man, bro. Slap him.
But hey, that cartel shit you was about to bring up, that
Oh
shit was
yeah.
crazy
So
too.
well, not supposedly. I don't know. There was 4 Americans
Man
that
trying to
got
save us.
kidnapped because I don't know if it's this it's the letter that they wrote, but let me get into it.
Yeah,
Four
yeah.
Americans got kidnapped in Mexico, and 2 of them were murdered. And the people who did it, the attackers or kidnappers, were arrested because they got handed in. They were all taped up and tied up, and they had a letter with them that was from the Mexican cartel apologizing for the incident that was caused by those 4 men. And I'm like, damn, like this is like some justice shit, some vigilante shit, because they don't want the police to be on their ass. They like, yo, this wasn't us, but we got them for you. Here you go. And
Well, shit, the
Mm,
cartel honestly
interesting.
control the police, bruh. Like I feel like they essentially the letter they said are bad. Like this wasn't meant to
oh,
happen. These niggas is idiots, and here they
yeah,
are.
they are.
And yeah, I feel like
I hope you
literally the
forgive them.
cartel. I feel like they made a phone call like, "Hey, bro, we about to leave these niggas outside of a pickup truck and handcuffs tied up, bro. Come scoop these dumbass niggas up, bro.
But
They
look,
done fucked up."
I believe what you're saying, but at the same time, when it comes to dealing with American citizens, you know that the U.S. will step in because Mexico's
Oh
allowed
yeah,
that on several
Oh yeah, for
occasions.
sure. I'm
So
supposed
once the
not
U.S. steps in,
not
the
play.
cartel knows, all right, they stepping in, immediately the ports are getting shut down. The borders are going to be closed, like completely. It's going to be
yeah,
stricter, and it's going to be way harder for us to smuggle anything. So let me get these motherfuckers out of here because y'all playing with my
right.
money.
No,
Either I'm going to
Yeah.
kill you or I'm turning
Right.
you in.
Yeah.
And that's what
Yeah,
the
that's why them
story was.
cartel folks turned they niggas in. They was like,
Supposedly,
yeah, these folks dumb.
no, they weren't with the cartel though. They were just a separate group of guys. Supposedly, the
oh,
story is yeah,
Oh,
okay.
no,
okay.
they weren't a part of the cartel. They were just 4 guys or 5 guys or whatever kidnapping Americans, and they killed 2 of them.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
so the
And
that
they were
makes a lot of
Oh,
saying
sense.
wow.
they were saying like it was on behalf of the cartel or some shit, or they thought the cartel was
no,
involved.
they were just doing
It
it.
was just yeah.
Everyone can assume the cartel's involved. The
Oh,
cartel stepped
okay.
in and
I
said,
got you.
"Y'all motherfuckers making it hot. Y'all making it hot for me, so I'm gonna take y'all."
Yeah.
And apparently, there was no struggle from them. They were like, "Yo,
I'm gonna
either
say,
I'm gonna
I'm not
fucking
gonna
kill
lie.
you or I'm turning you in."
I'm not gonna lie. So I feel like the cartel was involved, bro. Cause how you get all 4 of them niggas, bro?
Oh,
No,
they
You
got
got
time.
all
They
4 of them
They
they
run
niggas.
the
know where you at.
streets. They
But
run the
that's
They
not
streets,
run
like
bro. You
everything.
playing?
bro. The
really
Nah, bro.
cartel
okay.
runs
The
Mexico, bro.
cartel
Okay, yeah.
not
Yeah,
like
you
They
gangs
run
in
that
America,
shit,
bro.
bro.
Like they
Nah, they
actually
okay.
got
like law
power.
enforcement. They
They like
politicians, nigga. They
okay.
fucking
Yeah, yeah,
they.
y'all
They
right,
got
y'all
the
right.
The
power, bro.
cartel is the Mexico equivalent of the feds. If they want somebody, they go come get your ass, nigga. They know exactly where to find you. They know your family. They know your daughters. They know your dog. They know everything, bro, about
Bro,
Everything.
they run the
anybody.
streets. And if anything, listen, if you was involved in that shit, like let's say us 4, we did that shit, bro. They gonna know a way to get to your grandma, your auntie, your brother. They gonna know where they at. And if they ask your brother or your family member, they gonna tell, bro, because it's either listen, I'm gonna kill you right here, and then I'm gonna still get them, or you gonna tell me. And to them, that ain't snitching. That's not snitching, bro. They run the streets. So if you did some stupid shit, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to turn you in, or my whole family gonna die right now.
That
So
makes more sense also that you clarify that detail because like I
yeah,
know a lot of foreign countries are very the US tourist spots are heavily armed, heavily protected because they know if anybody gets any Americans get hurt or harmed, our
yes,
tourist dollars are not the like we're just
and
done.
and
And
another thing,
we our economy is their economy is super reliant on our tourist dollars. So
tourism.
that goes away and so the cartel, I never thought I'd be saying this, but big ups to the cartel, bro.
And
Like
you know
that,
what's cool about that? Is one more
Narco.
thing before we get off of that is that I saw a video of these 2 white guys like traveling in Mexico and they were driving and they were like, there's this truck just following them. Boys pulled up in the truck, came out with ARs and just aiming the guns at them, speaking in Spanish. And the guys didn't know what they were talking about. But then they saw they were American, and the guy was like, my friend, I'm sorry, my friend. You okay, okay, chill out, my friend. Like,
yeah. Oh,
calm down.
I think I know what
You talking
video
about
you're
them gay
talking about.
niggas?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's 2 gay
they were,
white guys, yeah, and
yeah,
they
they
were
were
just like,
definitely crying
oh
and
my god,"
flinging.
and the guy was like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's okay, you could
we
go,"
we we gonna let you
because
go.
they
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
bro, I'm not
yeah,
fucking with an
yeah.
American because I'm gonna die. At the end
yeah.
of the day, bro.
They will have their justice with you, bro, for fucking up because at the end of the day, it fucks up the money, bro. Like
Yeah, no,
messing with
ain't fuck up the
Americans
money.
messes up the money. And same thing in Jamaica and all these other countries. I hear from other people they tell me that hey, you don't mess with, don't kill Americans, bro. That's gonna fuck up all the tourist money. That's gonna fuck up all because the American dollar is valuable, bro. Like, and if our dollar stops going to those countries, that's going to have a huge impact on their economy, and street legal and illegal money.
In more shooting news, though, retired NBA star Sean Kemp.
Yeah, you ugly as hell, nigga.
Yo, Ty gotta work for CNN or some shit.
You wild, nigga.
And more shooting news.
You
In
wild,
more
nigga.
Retired.
pistol play news,
Look at that.
retired NBA star Sean Kemp.
Yeah, you wild for that
Yeah,
segue,
Ty.
nigga.
Bruh,
Wait,
that headline is so wild, bro. I can't
yeah,
get through it. This
yeah,
nigga
you
Sean
should,
Kemp
for
is
real.
shooting at niggas outside of a mall, bro. They got this man on video. That shit
Oh, was outside
crazy.
a mall. He's bugging
Apparently.
out.
So this apparently was the story, right? I had looked into it because this shit was just wild. Apparently, niggas broke into his car. They broke into something, right? They took a whole bunch of stuff, property. One of the property things that they took was his phone. So, I guess through Find My iPhone, he tracked his phone to like a parking lot in front of a mall where he found his stuff in a car with two other people sitting in that joint. And apparently them niggas just sparked immediately. Pow pow. And this nigga
Wow.
pull out his shit and then return fire.
Oh,
And
okay.
then that's what happened.
He
Yeah, I
was
heard
But
he's
wasn't-
claiming
himself.
self-defense. He's claiming
Yeah,
self-defense.
he's claiming self-defense.
self-defense.
Apparently he wasn't like on the street literally, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay.
Head out the window, lighting
yo.
niggas up with the
Alright.
shit.
Hey, bro, you
You
went
know
from
what I'm saying?
dunking. You went from dunking to shooting. You were shooting now. That's crazy.
But look, my thing is, bro, like, why even put yourself in that position, bro? Niggas
Man, you
steal
got a
your
lot of-
phone.
Yeah,
First of all,
just
he
go
got
get
a
a
lot
new
of
one.
money. Get a new
Like,
phone.
Right.
yo,
Get a
like,
new phone, bro.
Get a
new
new
phone.
phone, bro. Like,
Two, why would you approach these niggas with well, obviously, if you're gonna do that, you probably should have some on you too, just in case things go left. But
Right.
that
Where was
just
this?
seems like you ready for a situation that
Where-
don't need to happen, bro.
Where did this
You know what I
happen?
mean?
What state was this?
I don't know what state it was. I don't know where them niggas went. But
That definitely
it just
actually.
I think it was
this
North
situation
Carolina.
didn't need to happen, bro. Like this shit just crazy. I don't know if he was actually just looking for something else in the shit that they took, and he was just using his phone to track it. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. You just let
Where's Tacoma?
Oklahoma, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
Oklahoma.
Tacoma. It's
Tacoma, Washington. Tacoma, Washington.
Oh, okay. Washington State.
Talking about the
It was in Washington State. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's
where
interesting.
on the West
I don't know
Coast,
what
but-
their gun laws are like.
Yeah.
They probably crazy.
I said Tacoma was in Oklahoma. There's something in
Look at that.
Oklahoma that sound like Tacoma.
I don't think it's
Tacoma,
Tacoma.
Oklahoma.
It's
Maybe it's the Homa and Tacoma and Oklahoma.
Oklahoma
looking
City,
at-
Oklahoma.
It's the Oma.
it's the rapper in you that want to put the correlation.
I
in.
wanna
That shit
put the
sound like a
shit together.
disease. You got the Oma?
You got the Oma.
Look-
That's what you had, nigga.
Oh, shit, yo, bro, come on.
You
You
was
playing
fucked
with
up with the Oma,
bro,
nigga.
Yo, bro.
Oh, Seattle.
Stop playing
Okay,
with
I
me.
see.
But yeah,
Oh,
that shit
Seattle,
wild, man.
Tacoma, Seattle, Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That shit crazy. I do wonder what their gun laws and self defense shit is out there, because
probably similar to
I
California.
think they strict on the West Coast, ain't it? Like they fairly.
Yeah, but that's
I'm not-
like
I think so.
Northwest. I think it's their gun laws are a little bit more free than like California and like all those.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that nigga was ready to crash out.
Well,
And more
shit, I
crash
mean,
out
bought a new
news.
phone, bro.
A podcast was
I mean-
interrupted by a car crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that shit. I did see that shit.
Yo,
nigga
Ty.
segues is crazy.
Ty, yo,
You guys
shout out
chill,
Ty,
bro.
bro. Ty segues is crazy.
Yo, come on, man.
Man,
Trying to
said
get my,
crash out
you know,
news.
trying to get my
Ty is-
Don
It's
Lemon.
crazy how
shit,
they
man.
survived that bitch though. Like they definitely
Nah.
smacked right into them,
You-
and they
you-
just
did you
like
see
got
it?
up.
Did you see it, Damien?
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
saw it. I saw
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I seen the
Bro,
video too.
He swerved around the corner, and next time, why are you up against the window? First of all, but it literally one of them was like this on the desk, bro. Like the
Yeah.
glass is up against his back. That's
But
crazy.
that is crazy.
Shout out to
I
y'all
mean-
podcast. I got all the
Yeah,
views
I
right
wonder-
now.
I know.
I got all
This
the
shit
views
lit
right now.
now.
This shit
They gotta
lit.
call it the Crash Out Podcast now. Bro. You gotta
Crash out
rename it.
podcast. On
Right.
God.
Yeah.
What? I just wish a car
Trademark,
just
trademark,
came through my
trademark.
window right here.
But that's definitely
Maybe we
like
get
hey,
lit.
How you
that is a lesson, guys. If you're in a all glass studio like that, where you can see, or especially facing a street, because I be when I walk down Main Street, I work downtown Memphis, but like I do see some offices where there's like glass like, and I see people like working, and I'll like see them like look up, and I'm walking by, I'm like, oh my bad, bro, I'm all up in your office type shit. But like I do be, even though Main Street, you can't, only police officers are really allowed to drive on Main Street. But it's like I do be thinking like, bro, make sure you're facing the glass so you can see if something is coming to hit
Yeah.
you,
Yeah,
or
that's
see
a fact.
something's popping out so you can actually do something about it. Because it's just crazy seeing like the angle of it. It's just like, bro, these folks just don't even know there's a car getting ready to smack right into their shit. Like, but
That's kind of like the thing where like I'm a man, so like when I go out and I take my girl out, I like to see the door, just
yeah,
because
Yeah.
no,
I really don't want to be caught off guard in this bitch.
be
Nah,
aware
I
of your
never want to be
surroundings.
caught off guard nowhere in public. That shit.
No, I gotta see that
But
door, bro.
then I don't think there's really nothing you can really do, nigga, if a car
I'm
just
gonna
come
say
back.
like,
You know, you can
No, but
prepare
you
all
can at
you
least
Oh,
want,
they
but
had
you
get
time.
out
They
the
can't.
had
way.
time. They had time to get away.
No, like
They-
if you're seeing the street, and then you, like, let's say if we all looking out a window and we potting, right? It's all glass in
Yeah.
the studio, so you can clearly see what's going. If you're on the other side and you see like the car look like it's, oh, you can, you can do a quick one of them.
and there's a
So
whole table in front of you, bro. So like, if
right,
any,
right. So you can at least prepare, so you can, like, oh, let me, move out the way, dodge, do what I need to do. But if you just turning around, you just gonna get hit from the back. Pause. You know what I'm
oh,
saying? Unsuspectfully, bro.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
shit weird. I'm glad they alright though.
yeah.
'Cause
At
yeah,
least
they
they
got
straight.
him
They seem
like it
unharmed.
was nothing.
I
Like
wonder
it,
what bro was on to crash in. Like, was
no,
he
he
drunk?
was.
Was
Bro,
he?
it was some fat dude, some
It was
super
yeah.
obese dude. That man got out the car. He's like, "Y'all okay?" Like, I'm like, bro,
Hell
like, what
no.
the hell was you
No, I'm
on, bro?
straight.
You on?
Bitch, no, I'm not straight. My back hurt, my neck fucked up, nigga. I'm taking you for everything you got,
oh
nigga.
Yeah, that's
god,
a fact.
And
I
that
would have
man
hit him
got
with
back
a
in his
Fuck.
car, bro. Like he didn't do nothing. I'm like, bro,
This shit
what?
crazy.
You on drugs? What's going on, nigga? Like you didn't just
Yeah.
lose control of your whip and swerve into this glass building, bro. Like what's going on?
Yeah. That nigga,
That shit.
well,
Yeah, I don't know.
someone wanna introduce the
nah,
Blueface
Ty.
mom?
Oh my
Nah,
god,
that's
that
you.
shit
You
wild,
gotta do
bro.
it, bro.
Blueface.
Nah,
I
bro.
That's
really,
cool,
Put it
yeah,
on
man.
the list,
I'm
bro.
not in.
I was
I'm
gonna
not
put it on
in
the list,
that.
but look, okay, so I guess I'll take this
Set
one.
it
This
up.
is a
Set
weird
it up.
topic for me. So Blueface mom goes on live stream, and apparently there's, I don't pay too much attention, but this is just what I've noticed. So apparently the comments, people troll on the internet. The comments are like trolling Blueface's mom, saying, "Hey, you attracted to your son. You probably slept with your son before, blah blah blah." That's all really a really weird thing to do on the internet. But she's entertaining the trolls, being like, "I don't
So
sleep with
that's
my
like a rumor narrative that's going
not even
on,
like,
or
if you
like
look at the IG live, you can see in the comments they are trolling her, being like, "You sleep with your son, like
okay,
you
okay.
you sexualize your son, blah blah blah." And she's just like, "Y'all can already." She's basically in the live. She's like, "Y'all can stop with all that shit. I never sleep with my son, blah blah blah." And she's talking about it, and then she just says, I don't need him. My man dick bigger anyway." It's like, I
What you
was with
talking?
you until you said that. Like, what?
Yeah, well,
You
Yeah.
don't, like, bro, like, what?
That
Like,
that's wild. I ain't
that
gonna
shit
lie.
wild, bro. I'm not gonna, like,
And I can
any
see like you the mother, so you would know as a parent, but not at that age. Like what
at
the
a, at
fuck?
a
At what
grown
age
age.
do you stop showing your mom your shit?
Nah, bro. We not
Bro,
about
that
to
yeah,
we
bro.
not about to talk about this.
yo, can we get off this?
Yo,
You know,
like I don't
Yo,
even know what to say,
that
bro.
shit
Like
crazy.
but
I
no, that is
literally don't. Like
but even so,
No.
bro, it's just weird, bro. It's like I was with her, like, okay, the internet just trolling you. It's okay to dismiss this. But then when she said that, I'm like, now I'm like, do you really think about your son sexually? Because why you thinking about the
Why
side
you
of his
say that?
meat?
You know what I'm
Why you
saying?
comparing it to your man, bro? Like that shouldn't even
Yeah,
be that shouldn't ever come up, like ever.
right,
Let
Like
me
right.
let me ask a question real quick. Who the fuck following Blueface Mom on Instagram?
I don't know. I saw it via academics and shade
Nah, I
Yeah,
feel
room.
you. I
you
feel
just
I'm
you.
know
showing
how it
that.
goes. Like when somebody get famous, like people around them sort of just
Pop up too. Yeah,
pop
they
up
go over.
too. You know what I'm saying? It's just a
You know,
thing. Like
Right.
she
because
been
I
beefing
think
with
she really,
Sean.
yeah, she was beefing with Krishan Rock, and
Yeah,
like that situation kind of blew up. So people are sort of now invested in what Blueface mom is doing, and
yeah.
that
And I
shit
think that's
crazy.
a whole nother thing. I guess that whole, I don't know the specifics of that beef, but people like Krishan.
They got in a fight, didn't it?
Yeah, they
Like a
definitely fought.
physical fight.
Bluefaces fought Krishan's, like it's weird, bro. That shit all crazy as hell, bro. But
You heard
Like
the
a
Hey,
Charleston
reality
White
show.
shit. He was like, you been boxing bootlegs? You need to
yeah,
box a bitch.
yeah, right, yeah. That was fucking wild.
Bro, Charleston White is crazy. I do not endorse boxing women. But
We do not, but that shit
you
is
have to get
we
funny.
at
that
the
one in
Holy Smokes podcast do not endorse boxing women.
there. Do
We
not.
don't. But that
Not
shit
at
is
all,
That was
hilarious.
man.
crazy. That was
But
crazy.
hey, speaking of some wild ass shit, there's this woman, she's 31 years old, and she got impregnated by a 13-year-old boy. I guess it was like a student or something. And she's facing
Mm.
no jail time after she took a plea.
No jail
And
time.
she's keeping the
Wow.
baby too.
Yeah,
Ooh.
so I don't know if she was a teacher or whatever, but it was definitely kind of blew up and it sparked some interesting conversations. But yeah, this 31-year-old woman gets approached by a 13-year-old boy, and the mom comes out and essentially says like, "Hey, you ruined." The mom's furious because she's like, "You ruined my son's life, and on top of this, you traumatized him, you sexualized him, and then you have the nerve. You're not getting any jail time, and then you have the nerve to keep the child too, like." When you were the adult in this situation, you're facing after she made a plea, so she admitted to her wrongdoings, but she's gonna face pretty much a
No
slap
jail
on the wrist.
time.
Yeah, and
So
it
how
brings
were
up
they? How were they even like?
able to sleep with each other.
If they weren't teacher and student, like
I
how
think
did how did
it might have been teacher student. I forget those details, but I was honestly seeing the headline made me so upset, bro, because like when the topic is the opposite way around, when it's a man,
yeah.
like there
That nigga
whether you
getting
take a
like
plea or not,
20, not even 20. That nigga getting
you
like 100
getting
years, fool.
you were getting hung out to
Oh, they
dry, bruh.
here.
You're done. Like, and it's sick too. Don't get me wrong, both are sick. But it's like I was also thinking like, do women have to register as a sex offender when they do stuff like that? They do? Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah.
I'm just making sure because like
I
it
don't
just
know if
seems
that's in her what she has to do, but there's definitely women that have to
register on a sex offender
register as
list.
sex offenders if
Yeah,
anything.
I'm gonna have to look at my local sex offender list and see all the
Bro,
women that are on that
got
junk.
she got sole custody of that fucking child too.
That's
Yeah,
crazy though,
that's
bro.
fucking
Like,
weird. That's sick. That's it's really just a damn shame,
If the
bro.
shoe
Like
was on the other
honestly.
foot, bro, this man would be put in prison. He would be facing multiple charges. He would not see that baby ever in his life,
I
and
wonder
his
why she
reputation is
figured
done.
out.
and I get it, bro. It's her body, her choice, but it's like, bro, what you did was
No, they should have took the baby from her.
you're forcing this 13-year-old
Be a
boy to be a
father now.
father,
You know
and
what I'm
you
saying?
also, you groomed him into this shit, bro.
And
Like
the
he's
crazy thing is he's probably not gonna have nothing to do with the child. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like
like he's 13.
Why would you want your son to have a
that's what
relationship
I'm
with that child?
saying. From the
Can I be
mother's
honest?
point, why would you even want to associate with this woman in any type of way? From the
Yeah.
son's perspective, he's 13, now he's a father, he don't know how to be, you know what I'm saying? So he don't know.
Right.
I think
Now
that
obviously she just gonna
in this situation, I think that he should just not have to have responsibility because she's the one that did that. Like, okay,
but
You still
look,
gotta pay child support.
that's valid. That's valid. But you always have to. He's 13 right now, so yeah. If he ain't got nothing to do with it, cool. What happens when he's like 25 and the baby's like 12? You know what I'm saying? He's just
Yeah.
always gonna know in his head. I have a child out there that's because the child's innocent in this situation. No matter what, the
of
child's
course.
innocent in this situation. So
Right.
he's always going. The child is gonna have a father. Grow up thinking that his father is
Bro,
whatever, and that
um,
there's gonna be a young child that's gonna know he has a child out there that he doesn't have no type of hate or malice for. He just
He
it
just
is what it
wants to
is,
be
and I
there
get
for.
you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But at the same time, he's innocent in the situation. You can't fault him, bro. He's 13 years old.
no, I'm not faulting it. I'm just
No,
saying, think of his
I know you're not.
mindset. Think of like what goes
yeah,
through, what's gonna go through his mental as he gets older and older. Like,
I
it's
got
just
you. But
fucked
what
up.
I'm saying, like, if he gets older, let's say he's in his 20s, like you said, right? And the kid is 12 or whatever the case may be, he's gonna feel some type of like, damn, like I have a kid out there. But at the
That's
same
what I'm
time,
saying.
should he have any responsibility to that child? Regardless, like his feelings,
Hell
yeah, I
no.
have
He
a
better
kid.
not.
I
He better
mean, should
but
you? To
should
me, is
you
besides the
or
point. Like
it's
the
the
thing
fact that
is, like as a human
That bitch raped
being,
me.
you know what I'm saying.
I
You're gonna
I'm
understand.
not
know
gonna
in
lie,
your
fool.
heart,
Like,
you
what
know
if
what
a
I'm
nigga
saying,
like
that
just thinking like didn't say, I mean, like it's technically rape, but like I don't think people are saying it's a rape. You know what I'm saying?
I mean
Like
it is
So
rape.
it
word.
is
no,
I
rape.
it's
can't
great
say
for
that.
sure. Like
The R
Yeah.
word.
it's
Um,
definitely right.
You're
yeah.
grooming a child. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, but it's not
You
like
don't
it
have to
wasn't
blur all that
forced.
out, by the way.
Yeah, right. It wasn't
yeah,
forced
the R
R
word.
word,
Yeah, I
You don't
right?
forget.
have to.
Yeah,
Man, you
It
can't
like
say
let
the
wasn't
me.
R
forced
word.
R word. It
The
was
R
We
like,
all
the
do.
R word is
it's
yeah.
Yeah, you can't
R
use
word's a
that.
YouTube. I mean,
Grape,
we're not monetized
yeah.
anyway,
Hey,
but it's
stop saying it, nigga. The fuck.
grape,
right.
grape, bro.
All right,
You-
we not beeping this out.
Great.
Y'all don't know who the fuck y'all
Just say
think
great.
editing this
Just
shit.
say great, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Grape is
great.
terrible. Don't
You know what I'm
grape. Please.
saying?
Yeah,
It wasn't a
don't eat.
forceful grape, you know,
Right.
but
Oh, okay, you wilding.
Yeah.
You wilding with the grape.
He testing the great
but
waters, bro.
This
Yo,
episode gonna be
yo.
called Grape Talk.
Yo, come on, bro.
grape talk. Talk
Yeah.
about grapes.
We here at the
A little
Holy
fruit.
Smokes Podcast do not endorse grape
Endorse.
of
No,
any
we do
time.
not. Do not.
Hey, bro, I'm
But
not gonna lie,
yo,
bro.
Grape
Never
talk,
mind.
dog.
Yo, all right,
like
chill,
grapes,
chill,
bro.
chill. I like grapes.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Yeah, wow.
I like grapes, bro.
Yeah.
Grapes are cool, like, you know what I'm saying?
Grapes is good, bro. I
Bro,
love the
I ain't
green
gonna
grapes,
lie.
bro.
The
The
seedless
sour, bro.
joints, y'all
Oh,
think
I'm a,
seed grapes?
yeah,
I'm a,
nah, bro. You
Y'all
like
hey,
think
seed?
seed?
purple
Yo,
yo,
grape.
Nah, bro. You like seed in your
yo,
grape, bro?
you moving
I
crazy,
like,
bro. You
I like
wildin'.
season that grape.
yo,
You
huh?
wildin', Yankee. You bugging
Yo,
out.
y'all niggas being seasoned
Grape,
y'all grapes.
Now we
That's
talking
Nah,
about
crazy.
bro.
seeds. No,
Y'all
no
crazy.
man, bro. No man.
Hey,
That's
yo.
like
Nah.
So
sunflower.
anybody watch the Chris Rock special?
I
Yes,
didn't watch it
sir.
yet. I didn't watch it
Nobody,
yet, but
you
I
ain't watched
seen
it yet, Guillermo?
I seen plenty of clips. I mean, I think I seen the highlights of it. I'm gonna watch it still, but I seen the highlights. I seen his takes
So,
on
so what
the whole
everybody think,
situation.
man? He spoke on the Will Smith shit. I got a few takes about that shit,
I
man.
have something I want to say about it
I'll
because
let
Alright,
I'll,
man.
I'll let you open up. Oh, go ahead,
Go ahead. You can start it off, bro.
Guillermo.
who me? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, I want Malachi to say it.
No, I
I
was
didn't
just
see
gonna say
Malachi's
like I
special.
thought it was mid, bro. Like, I mean, it was. We've been waiting for Chris Rock to address his stuff, and obviously Netflix kind of threw them. And it's also interesting because they debuted some new technology with it too. So like Netflix experimented with the live stream stuff, and it's weird because they definitely in post edited some of the stuff. Like he even messed up some jokes. Or like one of
The concussion joke.
the concussion joke. He messed up that joke, but like in the post, they edited out that error, so he made the joke correctly. Um, so, but I thought for most part, it's just kind of mid. Like it was good, but I feel like some of these jokes have already been made. Like the situation happened so long ago, but I respect Chris Rock and see why he did it because he got paid the bag from Netflix to do it. So
Yeah.
I get it, you know.
Hold on. Like, you could have been had that special out, bro. Like, making all
Well,
these.
I mean, it took a year. You know, it takes a while to craft like a comedy special. So,
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
like a year's not too far.
these Saw movies and shit, nobody watching, bro. Like, come on, man.
My
No,
thing
he
is, like,
did
I
the right
agree with
thing, bro.
Malachi for the most part. Like, I didn't hate it. Like, I sat here and watched it at home. Like, I wasn't mad that I watched it. It definitely wasn't like the craziest special I ever seen. But my thing about the Will Smith shit, right? So he made a couple points, right? That is kind of crazy. The first point was kind of like a Michael Jackson point that he made with R. Kelly, right? When he was like, niggas, you know, condemn R. Kelly, but still listen to Michael Jackson,
Right.
which I think was kind of a poor
I think
comparison
Michael
because,
Jackson innocent, first of all.
you know what I'm
Bad
saying?
comparison.
R.
He had
Kelly's going to
the
spend the
video.
rest of his life in
He had
jail.
the
Now, R.
guy.
Kelly was, I mean, Michael
He had
Jackson was never
the
Yeah, he
found
was
video
never
and
guilty on
convicted. He
anything,
was
right?
never convicted.
right?
Yeah.
But that was
The
weird.
shit with
Another
Michael
thing,
Jackson.
like Malachi said, he was fucking up his own jokes, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they edited, I think,
You
in
had
like
so
the
much time to
special
do
or
this,
whatever,
and you still
you
fucked
know,
up.
fucked it up. And then the reasoning for the whole Will Smith shit, like the reasoning he gave, like it just didn't make sense to me. So basically he was saying like, I ain't gonna lie, I did like when he got his shots off when he was calling Will Smith a bitch. He
Oh
was,
yeah.
and he was doing it in a slick way where he wasn't saying it directly, but everybody knew in the crowd what he meant. So I thought that was kind of funny. But he went in on Jada some more, which is like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand to get at Will Smith, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
she
Kind of
had,
poke at him, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
part the
I mean,
firing.
I thought that was kind of tasteless. I don't know. And then the thing is like, why I ain't hit Will Smith back? How come I ain't do nothing? This was the mic drop moment where like the end of the special. It's like, and the reason why I ain't hit Will Smith back, because my mama told me, don't fight in front of white people. And then drops mic and end the special. And it's like,
Yeah, that was.
Can
That's
I think
like
he definitely fumbled with it a little. I don't get
yeah.
it. Like
I just didn't
you
like
just
that narrative, bro. Like, you shouldn't do anything in front of a white man for fear. Like this I think it's like an old slave mentality that, you know what I'm saying, they shouldn't really be trying to push no more, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't make the white people mad, don't make massa upset.
Right.
Like, we gotta
Make sure
act, you
you
know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
to me, like that was a human moment that was just, should have been handled elsewhere. But it's like, don't make it into like, don't make the white people mad sort of thing. That was kind of corny. I ain't like
But
that.
I think that it's just
But
so unfortunate that it involves them too because these guys are legends, and I think it just looks so bad on both of them. Because even Will Smith reacted to the special. I don't know if you have seen that, and
I
his
haven't
comments were
actually.
that his comments were that he is embarrassed and hurt by what Chris said. Aren't y'all comedians? Like, aren't y'all in this fucking acting game? Like, if he's gonna come on and do a special, and you were months ago, a year ago, talking about how embarrassed you were of your action. And now Chris Rock comes out and he's justified in everything he's saying. But I get the whole Jada thing. Like, yo, you should leave it alone at this point. She's not
yeah,
involved at this point. Like, he told you to keep her name out your mouth. And you're going to continue with it. If whatever you have to say about Will Smith and the jokes you got to get bag with Netflix, you should do that. As far as like Jada and then like even Will Smith saying he's embarrassed and hurt, bro, I mean, what you think he was going to say?
yeah,
So
you
he
know
was
what I'm
just gonna
saying?
come out and be like, he's
I would
just a
have asked
punk.
Will Smith for my lick back. I'm like, we
Yeah.
good, bro. Just give me my lick back, fool. Like, all
And
right.
that's
Wind
another
that
thing.
hoe up.
That's another thing. Like during the special, he was like, and Will Smith, I don't know if y'all have seen him in real life. Will Smith is way bigger than me. He
Yeah.
was gonna do this to me. I was just
Man,
making it
stop
seem
being a
like he was
bitch.
just like this helpless victim
Yeah, he
and
Stop
was
like
being a
saying,
bitch,
I
and
never
bro.
did a
it's
show,
like
I never did a movie with my shirt off. I
it's
played
like, come
Pookie.
on, bro. Like,
Yeah.
regardless if he was bigger than you, obviously there's gonna be physical
Nah,
advantages
bitch.
and
She
different.
being a bitch,
It's
bro.
like,
Like,
exactly, bro.
the
Like, don't
excuse
go out
is
like
like,
that.
come on, bro.
That's some
You
whack
a
shit. I
grown
don't really fuck
man.
with that.
Stop. You still afraid of niggas bigger than
That's what
you?
I'm saying.
Nigga like
A nigga smack
6'2".
me across the face. I don't care if he the Rock, nigga. I'm gonna get something
Right.
off. I might go down trying. I ain't saying I'm
Right.
gonna win, but I'm gonna get something
But you
off,
ain't
nigga.
gonna yeah,
You
you
ain't
can't
finna
lay
fall
I'm
hands.
gonna break my hand punching a nigga ab. Some shit. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, bro. But I ain't fuck with that, bro. That was
It's the
weird. But
principle, bro. It's the
but
Chris
Chris,
Rock
principle.
has been funny since like the '90s anyway, bro. To be honest, so
it's the
I
whole
mean, I fuck with
situation.
Chris. Everybody
I
hate
fuck
Chris.
with him too.
That's
Of
really what I
Chris.
fuck with. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody hate
Yeah,
Chris.
he legend. He a
You know what I'm
legend, but
saying? He was in
Friday.
Madagascar and shit. You know what I'm
right,
Yeah.
saying?
you
Oh,
So,
know,
this whole thing is just sad, bro. It involves these legends that just like, bro, y'all are just so great to
but y'all see
everybody.
how
And
like the narrative kind of changed though. Like when it
Yeah.
first came out, it was like, "Oh, Will Smith, he's this, he's that. Oh, that's terrible." Now niggas after seeing the special is kind of like, well, I'm glad Will Smith smacked this shit out that nigga fool,
Right,
because
right,
he's
right.
still talking about Jada. He's still saying all this shit. I'm glad Will Smith
Yeah.
slapped this fucking nigga. So
They was
it's just
definitely on
wow.
his
funny to
ass.
see how like shit kind of changes.
Yeah, the
But
narrative definitely flipped back over after that for sure.
But Damien, I know like when this first happened, we was talking about it, and you was like, you thought the whole shit was fake.
Yeah,
You
like I
still
thought
got
that
that
shit was,
opinion?
I mean, shit, bro. Like I always think something's pretty suspicious, cause like I don't know, bro. All this publicity is gonna generate money, bro. When something's generating money, I just see it as malicious. Like I don't know why. Like you know what I'm saying. So like I just feel like there's something we don't know about, but you know it can very well just been a real, a one time thing. Will Smith slapped, pieced him up, whatever. But he should get his lick back. You
He
know what I'm saying?
definitely need a lick back. I
You
ain't gonna
definitely got to
lie.
get it back in blood, bro, for sure.
At least Chris Rock capitalized off it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Probably
yeah.
Mhm.
Which that's what I said. I think I see why he waited to talk about it on the special because that's a monetary thing. Like if he had just talked
Yeah,
about it for free, then he can't go to Netflix and
I
demand the
think he got
bag.
like 60 M's or some shit like
Yeah,
that. Like
60 or 70 M's if I
he got a bag.
remember correctly. Yeah, so I look applause
it's
to him for that.
on
60
God.
M's?
For a bad comedy
That's like
special, I'll take
that's
that.
like Dave Chappelle
I mean,
money.
it's gonna be for a group of specials. So like that was just
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
it's
Yeah,
kind of similar to
That's
Dave Chappelle deal. Like I give you a number
yeah,
of specials for big ass bag
Big
money. You
ass
know what I'm saying?
amount of
yeah.
money. Yeah,
ain't
fat
Dave
ass
Chappelle get
check.
like 100 million or some shit?
Mm,
Shit
I
like
thought
I
it
that.
was
can't
like
remember.
50 or 60. maybe 80 or some shit. I
We
don't
had to
know. It was a
fact check
lot of
it.
fucking money.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking money. But
20 million each.
oh,
Oh,
20
okay.
million
20
each per
million.
special.
Okay.
It's still, man. Look, I'm
How many
making
specials?
right now.
I think he did about 3.
Yeah, that
So
sounds about
he's at
right then.
60 right now.
Yeah, so yeah, they probably did a
sounds about
similar
right.
deal for Chris Rock. It sounds like he got probably just a little bit more. Or if he did 60 or 70, it's around the same rate, for
Yeah.
sure. So that
20
makes
million.
sense. So, I think there's one last topic I kind of want to. I think we covered a lot of stuff, but y'all hear about Tiger Woods suing his ex girl for 30? Or no, not Tiger Woods suing his ex girl suing Tiger Woods.
Tiger. Yeah.
Yeah, for 30 mil.
That
What's
gold
Yeah,
the
they
digger.
reason?
definitely heard about that. So
Yo,
you got to set
That
it up, right?
gold
So
oh
digger.
yeah. I mean,
set
I
it
was
up.
gonna set it. So essentially, Tiger Woods decides to take his lady to the airport and tell her that we are going on a vacation. The lady gets to the airport. He drops her off, and she figures out at the airport that she's not actually going on a vacation. When she goes back to the Tiger estate, she's locked out of the crib. So now she's suing Tiger Woods for 30 because
They
this
was married, right?
No, they were just
no,
They
girlfriend.
wasn't
they're
and
just
married.
boyfriend and girlfriend. They're just in a relationship. They're not married.
This gold
Fuck you
digger bitch.
suing
Man,
for?
bro, somebody get her out of here, bro. Like,
Pack her up, bro.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Yo, but I
girl,
thought that was hilarious, bro. Like that whole play is so petty and so hilarious. Like, bro,
You
we
know
go
how
just
crazy she must have been for a nigga to do that. Nigga, you only do
Yeah.
that to a crazy female. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's someone that you know is gonna cause problems if you try to kick out.
And I
So
get
you
that, but
gotta you gotta try to coax her. You see her picture too. She looked like she
she
was on
looked
that
crazy.
shit.
She got the
She
crazy
looked
eyes. But
like she
that's
was on that shit.
yeah, but that's the perfect play. I might have to steal that play from Tiger if I
Nah,
ever
bro.
find myself doing because like, bro, if they in your crib, they gonna start breaking shit. Like, oh, I'm not doing this. I ain't going nowhere, nigga. Blah blah blah. But this nigga's
She
so
a
smart.
white,
Like,
so
hey,
her saying nigga is crazy.
yeah,
right,
she
oh
do look
yeah, you're
crazy.
right. She is white. She is white. But
Stop messing with these white women, man. Get
Yeah,
you a
bro.
black
yeah,
queen, bro.
but
Bro,
that's the
when white
perfect
girls
play,
get
bro.
mad, bro, they start throwing that N word out like crazy.
Oh yeah,
oh,
so yeah, but I don't know, bro. I think that's a genius play, bro.
I don't know.
Let's
I
get
say
her.
on the contrary, but anyways, another note.
You
Continue.
said what?
I mean, I think it's the opposite. Like, I think if you, I mean, having not a lot of white girlfriends, but I've had majority of white girlfriends. Like, I feel like they're, like, if it's just you and them, they're scared to say that word because, like, you might do something. You know what I'm saying? But anyways,
Okay.
But
back
what
to
if she was mad though?
if she was mad, cause like, bro, like you, like some niggas are serious about that N word. You know what I'm saying? I'm laid back, but they don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So if they rip that hoe, they don't know I'm gonna swing my shit back and oh, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't know that. A lot of
Like
a
we
lot of
said
people,
earlier,
I
we
got
don't
a
my
lot
en-
of
I ain't
The
gonna say
Holy
it.
Smokes
N word.
podcast does not
Anyway,
endorse
we don't
swinging
endorse
on
boxing.
women.
back
We
to
don't endorse
We do
boxing women,
not
man.
endorse
what you saying
boxing women.
about Tiger Woods.
I ain't gonna say it. We'll leave that for off the part of this.
No, but I just thought it was a genius idea of like, because I know it's a big thing. Like a lot of people when they go through breakups, like they don't want to do it, especially when the man is probably the one that's more well off. They don't want to do it at their place because if a chick is breaking up with you at her crib, she knows that you're not going to. Well, maybe she does, but maybe she doesn't. But you're not gonna break all her shit. You're just gonna leave, like. But when you hear about crazy women breaking up with men, sometimes they go out, they breaking bases, smashing TVs. I'm gonna take the
Ripping up his
PS5.
sneakers.
I'm gonna break the PS5. I'm gonna dump water on the new J's. Like they gonna do as much damage as physically possible.
When you Tiger Woods, you know you got expensive shit in that house, like all sorts
Exactly.
of like valuables and
So
The
it's just
artwork.
designer shit, and artwork, nice
right.
ass furniture. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like
it's a
Your
genius idea,
clubs.
bro. It's a genius idea. Hey, babe, we're gonna go to Keiko's. Then we're gonna go here.
you
I'm
might
gonna
got
drop
a
you off at the
switch
airport.
there.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop you off at the airport, and I'm gonna meet you later. I got some stuff I gotta
If
do.
Tiger Woods ain't have no money, she would not be suing for no 30 million. Get that gold digging ass bitch out of here, bro.
Yeah,
That's a good take.
definitely get there the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she got the
man.
And
crazy
shout out
eyes,
to
bro.
Tiger Woods for just being players.
Shout out
Fuck,
to GOAT,
you know
man.
what
Oh,
I'm saying?
being the
You know
goat,
what I'm
bro.
saying? He
Shout out
didn't
to
say
GOAT.
like domestic violence, he didn't say he
Yeah,
didn't It
Man,
wasn't a
that's
rape accusation. It's just you dropped her off at the airport and left her there.
A
Like,
domestic
bro, what? Like,
dispute, bro.
That's
It's just
finesse,
a
bro.
domestic dispute.
I'm
That's all.
saying,
It's back to finessing, bro. Shout out to finesse three
You ain't
times.
on this mortgage. You gotta go.
right now I'm suing. It's like I'm. She's suing because he don't like her. Like, come on, bro.
She got
Like,
finesse. She got finesse, bro. Like,
yeah,
is
he
it,
got played.
but it's a genius play, bro. Just like, imagine like I don't know how much he went into it, but imagine he gets the fake tickets and everything. Imagine like you get yo significant other hands you tickets. You believe in you finna go on vacation, and then like he drops you up at the airport. You go up to the little airport teller person. They scan your tickets. Like, hey, these
This is food.
ain't real tickets, bro. Like, and he's like, what? Like, this can't be. We're supposed to be going on vacation. And then like, then
you
yo,
gotta get Antonio Brown to your hoes, man.
I just imagine
Hell no, not Antonio Brown.
yo, that being is
Bro,
wild.
great. He got CTE for real. I think bro
Yeah.
really out here moving like that. with
I know
CTE.
which hit took it. I know which hit got him.
Yeah, the pits, the fuck, I forget,
The
bro.
one where he
name.
was laid out like
Yeah,
Damn.
Yeah.
TT.
Nah.
CTE.
Hey
Tiger
man.
Tiger was definitely bumping that, laughing to the bank on the way back to the crib.
Ha ha ha
Ha ha ha.
I get money. Yeah, shout out to
But
Tiger, man. Legend on and off the court or grass.
ha.
looking
You
at
know?
on
Them
and off the
golfing
grass.
niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
It take a lot
golfing's
to golf. I ain't gonna lie.
it's hard, bro. Golf is
It's
That shit's
hard.
hard. It's hard
hard.
as hell. And you work out muscles that you don't think you actually would need in just swinging that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I got a lot of
Shoulders,
respect for
back.
them. You know what I'm saying?
Out of back.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really something you gotta hone. It's like
Practice.
there's a craft to it that
Well,
I respect, even though it's boring as fuck to watch.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
boring to watch, but when you play it, it's different
It's a
because you
lot to
actually
it.
do it. Yeah,
It's a lot to
and
it.
also it's I enjoy. I would probably enjoy golf because you get to get all swaggy, bro. Like you get to get fresh as hell and like actually just play the sport you
Hell
love.
yeah.
hey,
Like
when they be
It's
playing
I mean,
with
you
that one glove on and they be
not
taking that
that
bitch
yeah,
off.
not that you can't do that in other sports. Like you can definitely customize your shoe game and do your little shit, but you can't do it like golf. Like I'm gonna come out with the
Hey,
swaggiest fit
golf,
with the rolly.
The
I don't know. Like,
swaggiest
it's
polo
like
shirt.
you can have a nice fit in sports, bro. But if you have a nice fit in golf, bro, you just look like you on another level, like you upper class or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Yeah,
you look like money, bro.
look like
Polo.
money, and them niggas definitely make money. It was
Hell
a
yeah.
big thing when like I think like the Middle East had built like their own golfing league or whatever, and they were giving like the bag to like all the
The
PGA
athletes.
golfers to like go over there and like golf, and it was like a big story because some niggas want to stay here, other people want to go over there, and
Didn't they have a similar thing with the with basketball? Or I remember they were. I don't know if it was Saudi
the big
Arabia,
three. I think it might be talking about the big three.
You're
but it was
talking
some league that
about
they're trying to start. But they
you're,
were. I don't know. Maybe it was just a meme because I saw memes of like because they said that they like the Rockets, or they're interested in getting the Rockets or something, or
Saudi
buying the
Arabia
Rockets.
wants to they want to have a team. So they
Yeah,
just
they
want
want.
to have a team because the
Yeah,
NBA is
So they
trying
want
to
to buy a NBA team. Is
Why
what
did
it is.
yes.
like
No,
how
no,
does
no,
that
no,
even
no.
work? First of
No, no,
all,
no. They
like
want their own
that's another
team.
country.
Oh, an
Like,
expansion team.
Yeah, they
Oh,
want
I
an
know what you
expansion
mean.
team.
Okay.
So the thing
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that
yeah.
the NBA has been trying to add another team
Team.
to make the 31st team. And since like Seattle's been fighting for it forever,
Yeah,
but
they're
Saudi
talking about
Arabia is like,
Mexico
hey,
too.
they
we
got
got
the
the
bag.
money, we'll
that's
We
the
got
build
the
the
whole
money.
arena right now.
we can do that. Is there another NBA team that's like
Toronto, Canada.
some?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Hey,
That's
that'd be kind of lit, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It would be
to the
lit, but I don't think it would be practical
No,
because
it's too much
they would
money.
have to be based somewhere in the US because flying
Yeah,
out there and then flying back would be
right.
Ridiculous.
taxing on the players. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
not straight. I was gonna
But
say,
then
bro. I
again,
get
they wouldn't do that because they would want to build an arena in Saudi and then have them
Yeah,
fly over. That's so much
yeah.
money to
That's
be.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
but
But
they
you
were
know,
also talking about having a team in Mexico too. That was
Mexico
like the
City,
other thing. So to
I
that'd be
wouldn't.
kind of
Malachi's
lit.
point, like in those American dollars, you know what I'm saying? Just having an NBA team in Mexico, fueling their economy and shit like that. Just
Bring a
that
lot
would
of
be
money,
lit.
bro.
You know,
There's
I'd
a
be
couple.
lit.
There's a couple cities looking for a team. I mean, it's Seattle, Mexico City, Saudi Arabia. Other one. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I was tripping at the memes because you know they got memes of James Harden and the garbs and stuff, the Middle Eastern garbs. So I'm like, damn, that man
no.
probably ready to go.
You
They
know
gonna
he
give
would
him.
go over there quick.
On God,
Yeah,
look,
I'm
they
saying.
gonna
See,
the
I
bag. Whatever contract you sign into that team gonna be different from the contract you signing over
Yeah,
here,
you
bro. They got
right.
money over there,
Yeah.
like for
Yeah, but you
real.
also got to think about the NBA does have rules and guidelines, and they
Yeah,
have
you're
like
right.
caps and shit, so they
Yeah,
can't
you're
be
right. You're right.
splurging crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, but there's a thing called a luxury tax. So like you have a cap. Let's say your cap is like 500 mil. I don't know if this is real, but let's say your cap is 500 mil, and anything you go over, if you go over that number, then they start to like tax you, like it's like a luxury tax or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
The Warriors have been doing this for years. That's how they keep all their good players, right? Because they just pay that extra tax so they can have their team together. But a team like Saudi Arabia that has all the money in the world, they could just
Don't
they don't
care.
give a fuck
Oh
about
yeah,
that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
yeah.
So they could
Funny.
LeBron,
really
That's it.
sign any and
KD,
everybody for
Steph
however.
Curry.
That's what I'm saying. They could bring the entire, fucking all
All stars.
NBA team. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Look at that,
and
They
not give
gonna
a
be they
fuck.
gonna build
So,
the Saudi Arabian dream team.
bruh. I swear to God, them folks gonna be killing it.
Alhamdulillah.
to here at the Holy Smokes Podcast, we support all religion and creeds.
Yes, Lord.
Hell yeah, but
Hey man,
good pod, man.
Yeah, I think it was a
sir.
good pod, you
Yeah,
guys.
it's pretty dope. Pretty dope.
Hell yeah, man. So anybody got anything to say in closing? Anything you need to get off your
Man, bro,
chest?
please,
Man, gonna ask for follow.
man, subscribe, fool. Like, you know what I'm
No,
saying, bro?
look,
Y'all need to subscribe, bro. Subscribe to me, subscribe to Malachi, subscribe to TAITHEGAWD, subscribe to Guillermo, follow all our shit, social on Instagram, all that, bro. Do it.
Hell
hey,
yeah.
That's all
and
I gotta
one
say.
last closing statement for me. Exactly what Dizzle said, but I've been peeping the video analytics. I saw the average watch time on the last pod was 15 minutes, bro. Look, for the
We
attention
going
span
up.
to be what it is. That's pretty good
That's
for an
pretty
hour
good.
30
That's
minute
pretty
long
good.
video, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's
Shout out y'all,
really
man.
good watch time, and shout out to all the subs and the people that have been leaving me
Yeah.
feedback in the
Shout out
comments
to the
and in
supporters.
person. So
Yeah,
Sir.
yeah. I
we
definitely
love you
get a lot
guys.
of comments and shit in person and like, through text and shit, people reaching out. So I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with the podcast. And we'll see you next week, man.
See you next
Sir.
week.
Peace.
Peace.
Subscribe.
Appreciate y'all.
Godly faith.